Welcome to the show.
Yeah. Lights up. Curtain twitching, city holding his breath. Yeah. I walk out the shadow with a spark in my chest. Name in the rafters, pressure in my breath. Came for the moment, stayed for the throne. Built this stage out of skin and bone. Smile for the cameras, pain in a grin. I make it look easy, but it's war I'm in. I do it for the love, yeah, I do it for the crowd. But don't confuse kindness for laying down. I'm here for the noise, I'm here for the night. I'm here to turn scars into stadium lights. Welcome to the show, where the real don't fold, where the hearts stay cracked, where the wheels stay gold. Welcome to the show. I bleed in control. I'll make you feel alive, but I won't play slow.
Crowd drops out, one voice, raw echoing.
Are you not entertained?
Jim Savage has entered the building.
Jim Savage was not crowned by comfort. I was named by pressure, built by nights that didn't answer back. I didn't inherit a throne, I survived my way into one. This ain't arrogance, this is evidence. Listen close. Yeah. I come from hunger with manners, pain taught me posture. Walk like a king cause I paid every cost for it. Crown ain't shiny cause it's new and scar. Been from battles with my own damn heart. I done slept without, woke up with plans. Shook hands with fear, still to command. They wanted flash, I chose foundation. Brick by brick I built my name in patience. No silver spoon, just iron will. Promises heavy but my spine is still. If power's loud then I'm deadly quiet. I don't beg the room, I let silence ride. From the dirt to the sea, from the scars to the seal. I ain't lucky, I'm ready, everything earned, everything real. Who's king? Savage. Who bleeds for the land? Who bleeds for the land? No crown given, all built. Who's king? Stand up, stand tall, say it loud. King by proof, king by love, king by love. Who's king? I don't rule by fear, I lead by weight. Every word I speak, gotta calibrate. Cause when you talk like a king, lives leaning. Every sentence gotta mean something. I've been broke with vision, rich and excuses seem meant for with all the resources. So don't tell me money make mine knocks. It just feels who hollow and who heartless. I feed my people truth, not illusion. Elevation with no confusion. If I fall forward swinging, but I don't fall often. I study my footing. Made of nights, I ain't quit. Crown made of moments, I ain't snitch. If legacies ain't my permanent, signing blood sealed with discipline. Who's king? Who's king? Who's king? Who's king? Who's king? Who's king? No pretend, no pretend, no pretend, no pretend. King by proof, king by rule. Who's king? Savage. Who bleeds for the land? Who's king? For the land, no crown given, all deal. Who's king? Permission to be great. I don't need applause to be certain. I am the work, I am the witness. I am Jim Savage, and this crown fits cause I grew into it.
Here we go. Another show. Man, there's beef in the streets. Beef in the street. How y'all doing today, man? Welcome to the show. Shout out to the chat. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I am happy to be here. I'm feeling good. I got to the gym today. Feeling solid. Trapped up. Hope My bad. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everything's well. It's another day, another situation, another podcast. And all we're going to do is keep it golden, my boy. Keep it golden. Oh, man. So I wake up this morning and algorithms is wilding out. Wilding out. And they're only talking about one thing and one thing only. That is one of my favorite comedians, Corey Holcolm. Ruthless Corey Holcolm. Then we got a guy I used to watch back in the day. I got words for the guy, but it ain't no big thing. It is what it is, just another content creator. He made it big, like a lot of people are doing right now. Used to watch him a lot, man. He was an inspire been for me doing this to him and when he was on the LaPew show. It's Anton Daniels. Let's give a shout out to both of these guys. These guys are icons in the streets of comedy and content, So, Anton's not a comedian, but Corey Holcomb is. But content-wise, both of them are doing their thing. Yes, in motherfucking deed. So, I guess we're here to watch and discuss the show like everybody else. I am going to try my hardest. I'm going to try my damnness to not be biased, to just, be neutral on both sides. Because a lot happened. A lot went on during this show. Shout out to Cellular in the building. What's good with you? We'll do a shout out to the chat in a minute. Hold up. So a lot went down. A lot went down. What? Yo, Cellular, that's not my fault, man. I don't even know how to work this Nightbot. He said something last time. It's not my fault. The Nightbot does what it does. I need to learn how to work that joint. I'm still learning. But bebop, beboop, whatever he says, I guess he don't like the caps. I do caps all the time. He don't like the caps. It is what it is. But yeah, a lot went on, man. It's really a test of content creating manhood type shit over here. Two dudes going against each other on some other different level type shit. Let me turn this light down. It's gotta be hot over here. Right, there we go. Yeah, man, sweat. So I saw a lot within what I saw because I didn't watch the whole thing. What I could say is I watched the part where the beef started. I believe that it started at like 26 minutes in. But I watched that happen. And man, what I'm gonna say is this. Ain't none of you motherfuckers can fight. You can tell. But I am gonna say this. They got a lot to lose amongst each other, man. To be fighting in the studio on a show where everybody's watching. I tried to put myself in that situation. I tried to what would I do? Because I watched Anton for a long time, and he knows how to talk, and he knows how to throw jabs within words. I don't think he could throw jabs within the fist, but the words, yes, I see that. I see a ton of that, and I see him actually talking a lot of shit to dudes on the internet. A lot of shit to dudes on the internet. Corey Holcomb does the same thing. They're big time shit talkers. I ain't never really seen Corey Holcomb talk his mess to anybody face to face like that. Both of them a lot on the internet. Both of them a lot of mouth on the internet, and I don't see any talking face to face. But what I see between both of them, they're like everybody else. Like, push. You push. You stop. No, you stop. You go. No, shut up. You shut up. That ain't beef. That ain't fighting, man. That is PG-13 content creating ninjas. That's on both sides. I'm gonna tell you right now. I sided with Corey Holcomb because it's my guy, and it is what it is. But I'm gonna be neutral, and I'm gonna say both y'all can't fight, and both of y'all wasn't doing shit at all. But I want to analyze a little bit of the show, and it's good that they didn't wait to be at the end because of the 2 hour and 45 minute show that they were doing, and I'm not doing all that shit. Nah, not to wait to the end. But I'm gonna show you a little bit of what I seen in the beginning was the face, and I stopped right there. As soon as I saw Anton's face, I stopped it. I said I need a natural reaction to the beginning of this before the beef really happens, right? Before the show, put it that way, before the show really happens. Before I get into the video, it's the homework time. First, I want to say, please, ladies and gentlemen, like, subscribe, and share. Doing this puts me in the algorithm, helps the platform, it helps a brother out. And what helps a brother out even more to make all these nice graphics, songs, and content, put it all together, the thing that helps the most is this.
You think I'm rich? Look at these pockets. Alright. When they drop. Alright. Run it, run it, run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. Hit the cash apple PayPal. Hit the cash apple PayPal. Hit it, boom, send it, boom. Don't be shy now, friend it, boom. Hit the cash apple PayPal. Hit the cash apple PayPal. Call out line. I'm a broke man in America. I need my spinach, 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 spinach. Boom, cash app, boom, PayPal, boom, cash app, boom, PayPal, boom, cash app, boom, PayPal, boom, cash app, boom, PayPal.
Definitely loving that shit. Loving that video. Loving that video. Did he really time out cellulite? I gotta take this Nightbot. Hold up. I gotta take Nightbot away. You know, time out cellulite. What the fuck wrong with y'all? Hold up. Well, if anybody know how to take this Nightbot out, let me know so I don't have to mess with this guy right now. But back to the joint. So yeah, hit that Cash App. It's or PayPal. Let's see if I still got that. No. I'm probably gonna put it in. I'm gonna put the links in the chat in a few minutes. Yeah, so like, subscribe, and share the show. Put me in the algorithm. Hit that Cash App if you think the content is decent. Help a brother out. I'm also gonna put in already. I'm gonna put in the chat the link to come up on the show because I want all perspectives of this joint. Let me do this page. Cellulite, my bad, man. I'm trying to. Let me see if I can delete comment. No, put you. I don't even know if I can. See that? I don't even know if I can get rid of this motherfucker right there. But yeah. Be in the chat, and here's the link right here if you want to come up and talk about this with me. Don't talk over me. Don't talk too much. Let's try to get to the egg grits and toast of the situation. All right, so let's do this. All right, let me share my screen. Get over here. Let me get on the bottom. Let me get a full screen. I'm on the bottom of this joint right here. Let me take this off. Yo, I look like Ronald McDonald today in the gym. I had a yellow hoodie on, red bandana, a flag sweatpants, a red hat, red watch. Just looking like Ronald McDonald on this bitch. The 2026 Ronald McDonald. All right, we're gonna get to the show. Let's go, Corey.
True.
5150 in the house. Is this the first or the second show of the year?
Second.
Second show of the year, we jumping it on. Y'all already know what's up. I'm Corey Holcolm, eating these cherry sours I shouldn't be eating. This is Darlene or OG Ortiz, for people who don't know.
Thank you for that. Oh my God, not the full thing.
All right, that's what I would say. So if you are an observer of people, right, and like me, I watched this guy in time for a while, and I know when things is about to pop off or he feeling some type of way, he sticks that little ass top lip out, right? He squints his eyes like he's about to go down, nigga, down this shit. I'm saying that about the fucking shit, that type of shit, right? Knowing he about to say a whole bunch of shit, I can just tell. I'm just used to observing people to see their ways. You know what I mean? So I already know that before this starts, it's gonna be heated. Even though I saw that part, you can tell right there, it's gonna be a heated debate. They both are shit talkers, especially Corey Holcolm. Let's get to it. Hold up, my man.
I was on time. I'm gonna just say that.
Hey,
Yes,
we
sir.
expected it. I already knew. That's why I got here almost on time.
I was on time.
My man, you dig what I'm saying? A lot of y'all know.
And also, Corey Holcolm's face. Look at his face right there. He's like, whew, I hope he's ready. I hope he's ready for this motherfucking bullshit right here. I hope he's ready. I really do. I gotta stop cursing so much. But I hope he's ready. That's what he looks. That's that face right there. Hope he's ready. Let's go.
We said he was coming. Anton in the house. Hey man, let me tell you something. I'm so glad you're here because people need to see a clash like this. Not a clash.
I agree.
There you go. See, nobody's listening. Clash. So obviously there was tension already. But he's going to try to explain.
There's something bad. Just people who got something to say, like what you say and what I say. I think it's going to be interesting.
I do too.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be really interesting.
Yeah, we had a great conversation too. We had time before you got here, so we had a great
I
conversation.
buttered it up, so
You don't need
That's
to
what's
butter.
up.
I made
you don't need to butter
I
me
made
up.
sure that she felt good about this.
Yeah, man, you don't need to butter.
We're still trying to get Shannon Sharp on here so Darlene can have something to do after the show that she'll be proud of.
Oh, brother. Too old. That man don't want this.
I know.
Your
that,
chat think they tough.
Who
I
cares?
noticed
They
that.
think they tough?
They think they tough.
Yeah. They be out there.
They not that tough.
What's tough? What is it's the chat, man. The chat talking shit, bro. That's what they there for. But as you can see, look at that face. Look at that face. Look at his face. Look at his face though. But he's ready. He's ready for it. He's ready for the drama.
Uh-oh.
We
You
seen
charging them up.
we seen
Oh, here we go.
we seen worse. You know, I don't pay attention to niggas that don't got no profile picture.
You know, I always
I
hate
promise to
motherfuckers
God,
talk
bro.
And they scared to step forward.
I don't pay attention. I think them type of niggas jerk off in their socks.
Yeah.
Well, now they've gotten so savvy where they can actually put a picture, but you open it up and it's like, oh, no post, no nothing. It's like,
Somebody said-
oh, okay.
We don't take that serious.
Exactly. Keyboard cowards is what I call them.
Somebody said, what Craig got? He on timeout. Craig had
Who's we? We don't take what? Who's we? Who are we? Is it that?
a show, fool.
That's right.
Craig going out here doing his thing.
Papa Craig.
But anyway, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. There's so much to say. I know we ain't gonna be able to get to it all, but
We gonna try.
there's so much to say. I gotta ask you this, just off top.
I'm with it.
How do you feel? Because we ain't gonna do all politics, because that ain't what the show
We
about.
gotta get there though.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't want you to miss no points.
All right, I'm with it.
What do you feel about this nation as they jack other nations for their resources and play it off like it's other reasons? I'm talking
that's a
about
part
this
of the
nation,
game.
the U.S.
That's a part of the game.
When you say the part of the game, I don't understand. Do you think
Everybody done been conquered. Slavery didn't exist way before we ever came in here.
Mhm.
So I don't see what the problem is.
That's a fact.
Well, I tell you like this. I cannot respect men who are claim jackers. Like I don't
Like what? Give me an example.
Stanley, what's up? What are you shaking your head for already? What was he wrong about the slavery and all that good stuff? I would love for you to come up and analyze this with me. Don't do all that yak jacking up here, Stanley. But we can discuss this together, and because they're going to talk politics, they're going to talk history, and you know more about this than I do. I'm just a content creator, and I like to have fun. That's all I am. I like to have people around that can help me discuss these politic type things. So it's open. Matter of fact, let me pin it. Let me pin that up there. So so it's open. It's open for analyzing. Come on up if you want to. I'd appreciate it. It's back to the show.
like the United States.
No, give me an example, like a real life thing. Like, what did they take?
The United States.
Like taking this country?
Not just taking this country. How do you think you got here?
The transatlantic slave trade.
You a smart man.
Right. I studied it. I know all about it.
So it's very hard to be respectful of what is here when me, for example, as an African-American male, I know how I got here. I didn't take the cheap flight on Frontier here. My people were kidnapped. My people were robbed. They what?
They were sold by Africans.
You say all the people were sold by Africans?
How you think what you think white people came over there and got us?
Yes.
No, they were sold.
So
they just capitalized off of it better than the Africans did.
Okay, so you're saying that all of the black people that were brought here were sold by Africans.
Correct.
So the white people were just doing transactions over there.
Absolutely. It was capitalism. See, the thing about white people.
Come up, Stanley. Let's talk about it.
You think that racism is inherently in them. Racism is inherently in all of us. Black people is some of the most racist people I've ever seen in my entire life. We don't even like each other.
I agree.
So can I ask you a question?
No, hold on. Let's stay there.
Okay.
We don't even like each other. And so black people participate. Some of the first slavers in the United States of America was black people. That's the truth. So what I'm trying to understand is,
was slavery in the United States before?
Slavery existed thousands of years before we got here.
Okay.
Slavery was on every single.
I want y'all to put your hands together. Put your hands together for the Stanley.
You may enter.
I'm Stanley, bitch, of first. The trolling antagonist. When I step up in the room, boom is gonna boom. Every debate I'm gonna win, cause you're winning for fuck with old lines. Hey, I don't know shit. I'm Stanley, bitch.
Stanley, what's good with you, brother? What's good with you, brother?
Oh, nothing much. Basically the first 20 minutes are all I looked at. I didn't get into the fight and all that stuff. His history is incomplete. The question he asked about, do you think white people came over and got us? You do realize that but maybe probably at least 100 years, if not a little bit more. There was 100 years of African slavery in Europe before the transatlantic slave trade. So yes, the Portuguese were the first in West Africa to enslave Africans. And yes, they would literally park on a beach and kidnap black people.
Wow.
There was no money involved. That slave trade had to be organized into a system. There was African slavery before the transatlantic. And the point about slavery has existed since man has existed, that is true, but it's just, so what? It's just a point that people bring up to kind of deflect from the specifics of the transatlantic and the American slave trade. So yes, slaves were kidnapped before the transatlantic slave trade. Literally, they would nab them off the beach.
That's wild, Stanley. That's wild. I think everybody's a slave in some type of way, and people just
Well,
don't want
that's kind of besides the point too.
True.
But here's my main thing. It's obvious Anton doesn't know the history. I suspect he's heard other people say it, or he's read Thomas Sowell, who Thomas Sowell was not a historian or is not a historian. Anyone who's actually read about it would be able to tell you that it was a mix. There were kidnappings, there were raids, there was actual trade. It was a mixed bag. It wasn't all blacks selling African slaves.
Wow. Well, I'm that's what's funny is that watching him over the years, he's always thought, and he talks like it, acts like it, like he knows almost everything. That any debate or anything said against him is automatically wrong. So I'm
Well,
sure
he's not absolutely wrong. He's just incomplete.
incomplete. Okay. Well, yeah, okay. I take that back. Not wrong. Just I would say incomplete. And also I would say wrong. He said I would say wrong about a couple things. I'm not gonna go into detail because I'm not the type to go back, blah, 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 but that's just my opinion. And I think there's nobody can just keep saying that they know everything, no matter what topic you bring up. And especially when they start talking about the streets. And I believe that none of these guys really, you know what I mean? Maybe more of Corey Holcomb, but when he's talking about like him being that guy, he's in Detroit, and also even Corey Holcomb saying he's a street guy. I don't think that both of them don't know like anything about that type of shit, but it is what it is. Everybody likes to just talk, right? So let's finish a little bit. Let's get a little bit.
Continent in this world. That's a fact.
We'll go back a little bit.
The United States of America was black people. That's the truth. So what I'm trying to understand is,
Was slavery in the United States before?
slavery existed thousands of years before we got here.
Okay.
Slavery was on every single continent in this world. That's a fact. Now, the thing that's a problem with it is that, then this is the problem that I have. What you niggas want?
What do you mean when you say what you mean?
What do y'all want?
What
Like,
do you want?
because y'all complaining about it over and over.
What do you think? How do you think it is if he's just like what y'all want, like he's separate from everybody else? Like when
Well,
he talk
he's talking about reparations.
Mhm.
And I made this point on my show. We probably aren't making headway. Say we're talking about reparations. I think people should focus on Jim Crow.
Mhm.
Slavery was a thing, and it was a problem, but it's too easy for folks to go, well, nobody alive today, owned slaves or
Right.
was a slave. However, you switch over to Jim Crow, we've got numbers. There are people who were alive during Jim Crow. All of a sudden you lose arguments because it is easily demonstrable how blacks lost out during Jim Crow. The redlining, I bring up Bruce's Beach in California all the time. If we just stuck to Jim Crow, it would be a hard argument to defeat. But you notice Anton doesn't talk about Jim Crow. Most of these white folks, they always want to talk about slavery, but you never hear them talk about Jim Crow because they will lose arguments.
You
It's
think that's
easy. I think people avoid it. Or they'll go, well, hey, everything was cool during Jim Crow. That's when black people were most successful. Easy argument to defeat.
And I believe that's probably what he's doing, right? Deflecting. No?
No, they don't mention Jim Crow at all.
Again, and I'm trying to understand what is it that y'all looking for?
You
What is
jumped
going to help
over
y'all?
a whole thing that has happened.
Because I'm solutions oriented, and I'm tired of niggas that ain't never been through shit complaining about shit that they ain't never been through.
If you black in the United States, you've been through some shit.
But I'm tired of niggas complaining about shit that they have never been through.
Like-
You've been through some shit, but you ain't been through that.
I don't
And so-
understand. What are you saying? Like, I'm
Because
trying to
most of the
make
niggas that's complaining about it ain't never even really seen real racism. These is new niggas. All of these internet niggas right here, these is new niggas.
So are you saying black people in the United States, some of them have skipped over racism?
Yes, definitively.
Come on, man.
What is that? I don't understand what that means. Skipped over racism.
No, what he's trying to say is that, people that are, say, younger than you and me.
Yeah.
See, but he's getting race and racism mixed up. Okay, and I went through a long, complicated thing, and I don't want to, soak up, all the time, but he's just wrong. He doesn't understand his own argument. He's doing talking points.
Right.
And racism is not something that you experience on a daily basis at the street level.
Right.
Two quick examples. I brought up Bruce's Beach, and you and I have talked about it before. It's the black family, Manhattan Beach, California, had their resort property. They literally had a business, a resort for black people right on the beach. And the city of Manhattan Beach, or maybe it was Los Angeles, took the property by eminent domain. They just said, we need the property. Here's a few bucks for it. So that was 100 years ago.
Man.
Like 5 years ago, they said, ooh, that was bad what we did, and gave the family $20 million for the property, and basically gave the property back. And I think the family rents it out to the city or something.
Oh, okay.
Here's my argument. You had 100 years. Who knows how much generational wealth? Who knows how many people didn't go to college, couldn't afford college? Who knows how many people couldn't afford medical bills in that family? They were literally robbed of generational wealth. You won't feel that day to day. You can't suffer for something you never had. But that family, every one of them in 2026 is a victim of racism. They were deprived of 100 years of revenue from a resort property on a beach in California. They could be billionaires for all we know.
Right. Wow.
So don't say you're not affected by racism. You'll never know.
Right. Because we live in privilege.
Anton is not good at this stuff.
He acts like he is, though.
Well, what can I say?
I know, right?
Definitively. You have a greater chance of being killed by somebody that look like you than to ever interact with somebody that don't look like you and kill you.
But do you
That's a
understand?
fact.
Do you understand that it's made like that on purpose? The position,
It's the system.
the
The system
position
against us. I got it.
okay, but the
Heard that
position you and your people are in,
Who is my people?
black people. Do you claim black people?
I'm a Christian first.
So wait, right there. I was waiting for that part for him to say some dumb shit. So, because I listened to the words, right? So he says when he's talking black people, this at first, he was saying we, like he was part of it. Then he goes to y'all, what y'all want, what y'all niggas what y'all want. And then now he's acting like he's not even part of the race. You know what I mean? Like that's not even him.
Yeah, he's real inconsistent.
Yeah, I noticed that. And a lot of people, you know what pisses me off? And this is why I put the title up there. Finally, somebody calls it out. Because I've been watching for years, like kind of contradict itself a little bit, talk back and forth. And as a certain panels, people would just worship him and not call him out on anything. You know what I mean? They're just like, oh, he's right, because they don't feel like arguing or something like that. Let me see. Yeah, I'll play this. Okay. All right. But yeah, it just seems like he's up and down all the time.
I claim.
Well, I think something's wrong with that. If you don't want to say you're a black man first, I think something wrong with
black
that.
is a construct. They told you that you was black.
Okay, well,
that's
brown,
why you start
brown
believing it.
then.
No.
Maybe
We
I'm
not brown. We not black. We not none of that shit.
Oh, well, what are we?
We not none. For me, I'm a believer in God. That's what I am. My foundation is always going to be Christianity, Christ, Jesus first. I don't claim none of that other shit. You not gonna get me.
So if you don't claim that, why does he say that he's black with a black woman? But he always says that I'm black with a black woman. But he's up and down when he says shit all the time.
You know what? Don't talk about it. If you don't claim it, don't talk about it.
Right. At all. Right. He shouldn't say shit.
To believe in you based off of some shit that you can't control. You didn't pick it. And the thing about other cultures, whether you're black, Chinese, Asians don't fuck with each other just because they're Asian. Chinese people and Japanese people and Taiwanese people, they're all different. Koreans.
For the chat, I want to apologize now. I put in effect, because I thought I knew what I was talking about or doing. I put Nightbot up there. I still don't know how to use it. It's been jumping in and out saying some shit. So the caps, or let me see, what does it say? Yeah, piece of cake. I don't know. You stop spamming emote. See, it's wilding out right now. So if Steve, you don't know anything about the Nightbot, do you?
No. You don't know how to turn it off?
I'm trying to figure it out. I put all they did was say type it up. And then I had other things to do, and all of a sudden, I didn't even think it was gonna work. And all of a sudden, now it's jumping in and out, saying you can even put emotes up there, or like you could probably put it up there, but you can't put it up like 5 times. So you can't put all capitals up all the time. You know what I mean? A full sentence of caps. It's like just eliminating certain things, but it is what it is. I let it rock. I just need to know how to turn it off so I could work with it. But back to the show.
Are different. All white people don't fuck with all white people. So why do I have an obligation to fuck with somebody just because he black? Okay. And then the definition of how you define black is based off of something that a white man gave to you.
Okay. Well, trust me, brother. You white people, let me tell you.
That's a good point, ain't it? That's a good point.
I know Caucasian people that have looked at me and threw me licks.
Mm-hmm.
But I am from Chicago.
And I'm from Detroit.
It was Chicago is very segregated. I knew nothing about Caucasian people until I moved to Los Angeles. And a lot of the stories I heard, it turned out to be just that. But back to this Christianity, you have to understand this. You were taught that by the people who kidnapped you. Is that a lie?
Nope.
Me too, Shiesty.
Okay, so
we was taught everything that you know on this earth, it was taught to you. The racism that you have in your heart, it was taught to you.
You say I'm racist?
Yeah, absolutely. I studied you.
Oh, wow.
I studied you. This is why
I'm racist.
So wait. All right. So when I watched the scene that I watched, right, and then listen to all these people talk on the panels about who started what, who said this first. All I'm seeing was Corey asking questions that he wanted to know. and just
it's coming.
Yeah, but it's already started. But a pushback coming.
No. You'll know when it starts.
No, my wife.
Oh, did you?
But yeah, but I heard a couple people talk about it already, and they kept saying that Corey was egging him. And
I'm gonna be honest. I'm one of them. I think honestly, I think Corey started it.
All right, so where do you think he started? Because I haven't seen. Where he said that
he said something about Anton kissing the white man's ass.
But yeah, that's a turn up. Hold on, that's a turn up.
Well, no. What happened is he said that, and then Anton escalated.
Right, but
Corey threw the first punch with that. You're kissing the white man's ass.
Okay, but that's later on. I'm talking about now.
No,
I'm talking about now.
Well, to me, this isn't fighting. To me,
no. It's not fighting, but it leads up to. It's like leading up to it. I see Anton.
I see you can see that rivalry. You know how it is when they're slowly but surely trying to one up each other.
Right.
They're circling each other, feeling each other out. Yeah, I can feel that masculine energy.
I can definitely feel it. But what I see is Anton has more. It looks like he's more hostile towards Corey at first, and then Corey catches on. He was like, you know what, fuck all this. And then he starts going in. But we'll see.
I don't know a lot of racism in me, but maybe you can show me something. I don't know.
We're gonna get there.
I wanted you guys to start the show off in your own
No. When Brother Anton Daniels was talking to me on the phone, I knew that we didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things, but I believe we can have a conversation like men. It's like a lot of stuff he said right now, I disagree with so much, but
both of us.
I'm going to try to make a point because I have the hopes. I have the hopes in reaching him in a way. You know what I'm saying? I know that ain't guaranteed. I'm not.
And I have the hopes that I'm gonna get y'all off of the Democratic plantation.
Yeah, because I don't know nothing about the Democratic plantation.
Everything that you speak of, it's a reflection of the same thing that they speak of. So you may not claim it, but you're a reflection of it.
Well, if I reflect something that is this Democratic plantation, I tell you what, I really don't study a Democratic plantation. I try to study being a stand-up human being where when I look in the mirror, I don't see a slick motherfucker. Right. That's who I am.
I'm with it.
I don't like slick motherfuckers.
That's the first thing we agreed on.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad we got there. But I get labeled all the time. I was talking to a young lady on the phone the other day, and she said, I know you hate the what's the lady who calls herself a doctor? I'm blanking right now.
Oh, my God.
Dr. Bryant. And I'm like, I don't hate nobody. Where do you get hate from? And then I was on the internet. Every once in a while, I look at the pages that use my likeness and image and everything, and I listened to some of the stuff they said, and I was called bitter, and I don't know how to get money. But anyway, coincidentally, today I'm talking to a brother who knows how to work the internet well and get money.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like, everything comes in its season for a man like me. I don't say I got all the answers to everything, but I am willing to talk logically
That's a shot.
to people who I feel like are able to communicate. That's what I'm saying.
I think that's the first shot of the day from Corey so far.
Yeah, that could be that first one. I didn't catch that one.
First from Corey, but Anton has been doing it the whole time.
Yeah, that Democratic plantation, when you start talking religion and politics, it can be a little contentious.
Right.
Man, because like the stuff you said, and
I'm like, listening. I'll be right back.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, that's your personality too. Like,
and it would be boring to hear just one person's take or views on things. This makes it interesting.
Excuse me, ma'am. You need a mic, ma'am.
Oh, who is that? In the back.
You can ask on the mic. God damn it.
Anton, just a clarifying question. What about are you comparing racism with prejudice? Is it? Do you think Black people can truly be racist, or are we just prejudiced?
No, I think that there's a lot of people that hate white people, like straight up hate white people, and it's very unfortunate because they're not even the ones that's winning over here. We compare ourselves against a group of people that the majority of them is on food stamps and welfare. They would be a disappointment to their ancestors.
Right, but isn't true racism a system that controls access to,
Well, that's the argument, right? The argument is
we can't make sure white people don't get access to certain schools. And
I agree a lot with some things that Anton does say, man. I do. Like when he says Black people are victims, I believe that full-hearted. Like, Black people act like the victims all the time. When there's so much opportunity out there to just get off your ass and do stuff, make shit work. You have every bit of information, every bit of network to get this money, and a lot of people just be like, man, and play the victim all the time. I believe that part.
Programs and things like that.
The main way that they,
I think that's overblown.
See, that's what I was gonna say.
That's a question I would like to know. Do you
really mean Black? Are you talking Black people or white people?
I would say Black people. Black people play victim a lot.
Well, let me throw this out there.
Okay.
I think he's overblown with that.
Mm-hmm.
But if I really had to do a hot take, if Black people play the victim too much, white people don't play the victim enough.
Yeah.
I don't think they even know they're victims sometimes.
I believe that, Stanley. I agree with you 100%. But I think that due to all this social indoctrination that the Black most, I would say I can't say majority. I would say a lot of Black folks play that victim and play off of the social media talking points of being all that slavery and victimizing themselves due to white people and Jim Crow and all that other good, all that other stuff that they make up.
I don't know though. It's hard for me to say. I think you can talk about the history. I think you can. I think you can talk about it. Talking about it isn't necessarily playing the victim. I talk about it. I talk about American history all the time, and I have my own hot takes. But I'm the last person to say I was a victim. I'm lucky as hell.
Exactly. So am I. Yeah, I agree. But it's just I don't know, man. It's just it's a norm out there. It may be just like how they say they make Black people look certain ways because they speak about it a lot or show a lot of it on social media. It could be the opposite, but what I see is a lot of victimized Black folks, man. I see the same on both sides, white and Black, but there's no comparison. It's just I'm Black, and I see that we have all the opportunity in the world, and we should definitely stop blaming white folks for our decisions. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not us, so they can't make you do anything. You know what I'm saying? White people can't make you do nothing. You make yourself do whatever the hell you need to do or want to do or whatever position you're in. That's who put themselves in that position.
That's the argument that Black people make, is that you can't be racist if you can't actually have an impact on another group of people. So it's supposedly systemic. It's false.
I don't believe that. I think you can be racist no matter what's going down. What do you think about that, Stanley?
I'm sorry, say that again. I was typing something.
I said just because you have more power than another group of people doesn't mean that the people who don't have power can't be racist. Like they're saying Black people.
Okay, they get Anton or whoever said that gets it ass backwards. He has no clue what he's talking about.
Right.
See, people mix up race, racist, and racism. And like I said before, you're not going to see racism walking down the street. It's at a systemic level. Okay. When laws are made on the face of it, they're race neutral. But if the outcomes always skew towards victimizing one race, I'll give you a good example. There's a Supreme Court case. It's voting in Louisiana. Louisiana was mandated to have 2 mostly Black voting districts, and they decided, nope, we're not going to do it. So during the Supreme Court case, which was a couple months ago, Louisiana saying, no, we're not fighting this because of race, we're fighting it because of politics. Well, here's the systemic racism in that. In Louisiana, most Blacks, the overwhelming majority of Blacks, vote Democrat. So you can literally substitute Democrat for Black and get the same effect. So in we all know in reality it's racism, but they get to say, well, no, it's Democrats. It's not our fault if Blacks vote Democrat, but they're just doing a bait and switch. That is systemic racism right there.
Right.
You literally get to say, hey, I'm not being racist while being racist. All because, and this is one of the ways that, when people make the argument that it can hurt the Black community voting overwhelmingly Democrat, this is one of those instances. However, again, that's going to be a systemic racism issue because Black people should be able to vote any way they want to vote without suffering consequences for how they vote. Okay, that is like a sterling example of systemic racism.
What consequences?
However, that's not going to hurt you when you wake up in the morning and go to work.
Right.
That racism is not going to affect you day to day. And people need to understand that racist is not the same thing as racism. Racism can be unintentional. Being racist is intentional about 99% of the time. There's some exceptions to that.
I did that. What do Black people, what are the consequences that Black people have voting the way they do? Like you just said.
Well, in Louisiana, there's going to be underrepresentation. Remember, they want to create 2 Black congressional districts, and Louisiana's saying, nope, you can only have 1. So that's a consequence. There's going to be underrepresentation in Congress.
Okay.
But again, that doesn't affect you going to work every day or going to school every day. However, racism is kind of like on a higher plane. You may not even be aware of the racism, but if somebody's racist to you, at school, you're gonna know that right away.
Yeah.
I'm boring you, but to me, it's important to. Let me just say this. To me, and this is just me personally, it is extremely important for Black people to know this. They've got to know what they're talking about. And Anton disappoints me, to be honest.
Me too as well. Because I used to watch him a lot, and actually was like, damn, I was digging the things he said. But me, I'm listening, I keep listening. It's like something that just ain't right. But we'll all, it'll be debunked. It's been debunked by other people. All the bull stuff that he says. Well, this is different. This is a little different.
A guy that used to be the president of the United States of America that wanted to becoming the president of the United States of America for the second time, almost get everything taken away from him, literally. And he was basically being taken down by Black people. Kamala Harris, Letitia James, who was the, in New York, Fani Willis, down in Georgia. All of those are Black women, specifically that met with Kamala Harris months before they actually started this campaign during the Biden administration. And it's so funny to me because then I have to ask myself the question, well, listen, if this is a construct and if it's all about white people And all of the energy is going towards a person that black people fucked with before he actually ran for president of the United States of America. But we champion Barack Obama.
Not me.
No. Take yourself out of it. We talking about the culture. It may not necessarily be you individually, but we as a culture fuck with him.
Fuck with who?
Barack Obama and his wife.
It's because they're black.
We fuck with him. As a culture, we champion him.
Did you vote for Barack, Stanley? You there? Stanley?
Sorry, I stepped away. Absolutely, I did twice.
What was the reason?
Because I think he's smart. I think he's articulate. Black, yeah, absolutely. But no, I still think Obama's probably the smartest president we've had in recent memory.
I really did, to be honest with you. I don't pay too much attention to politics. I probably need to a lot more, but due to what's going on. But I don't vote, and if I was going to, I probably would have voted for Obama, and it was because he was black. You know what I mean?
I mean,
spoke very well.
No, I literally think he's smart.
Yeah,
I'm always gonna vote for the smartest guy.
Right, and I like the way he deflects when people try to put him down or try to say extra shit. The way he speaks back to him just to calm the whole situation down. I like that. There was one time somebody was yelling in the crowd about but we doing this, we need to do this, and then he, right on the spot, he just chilled that whole crowd down and said, "We'll do this together. We'll do this together."
We do, and he didn't give y'all shit except for gay marriage.
You know I know that. That's why I ain't arguing with you on this point.
Absolutely, I vote.
Are you independent? What do you?
I'm a Republican.
You didn't know that?
I'm a straight up, up and down Republican. And matter of fact, people need to really understand their history because Republicans were the party of black people.
Can you stop right here?
Yeah, I did. I already
See,
knew.
he literally does not know Republican history, American history. He knows what he's heard people say. Did if he actually thought, does he realize that Republicans literally ended Reconstruction? The party of black people literally in 1877 compromised. They wanted power, and to get the presidency, the South said, okay, well, we'll give you the presidency, but you got to pull the federal troops out of the South. They sold black people down the river. The same Republicans that he says is the party of black people. What he doesn't seem to realize is that not all Republicans were that pro-black. He's thinking of the radical Republicans like Thaddeus Stevens, people like that. What he doesn't realize is towards the end of Reconstruction, there were two types of Republicans. One was, that radical Republican who wanted to concentrate on making sure that Reconstruction worked. The other type of Republican was very pro-business. All they cared about was business, and it was business over people, apparently.
Wow.
And this is in basic. This is basic history.
Right.
This isn't complicated.
Right. So he voted for Barack, and Barack's Democrat, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the original party of black people. They were the party that actually freed.
You're saying Republican was the original party of black people, right? Or Democrat?
Okay, well, he's not wrong, but him being right, he's not giving details. He's just giving you, like, to him, a Republican is a Republican is a Republican. But I kid you not, and it's called the Compromise of 1877. It came down to a tie, and the Republicans said, we want the presidency, and the Democrats said, okay, you can have the presidency, but you're going to end Reconstruction. You're going to pull the federal troops out of the South. Those federal troops were down there protecting Black people's rights. And the Republicans said, hey, we want power. We'll just pull the federal troops out. Okay, so that doesn't sound like a party of Black people to me. He's wrong. He does not know. He's not totally wrong. He's just, as I said before, incomplete.
Incomplete.
The slaves. Lincoln was a straight up Republican. When you're talking about the emancipation, when you're talking about 1865, when you're talking about what we stood for, as conservative means that we're Christians. It means that we don't fuck with that gay shit. It means, I'm telling you, what it stands for.
You don't fuck with the backdooria shit?
I don't.
I don't either. I don't.
That's what it says. What it means to be a Republican is this, because a lot of people like to say,
because this is backdooria Republicans.
And we were taught by our parents. We were taught by our parents. We were taught by our parents that we vote Democrat no matter what, right? Regardless of what they stand for, regardless of the agendas that they push, regardless of how much nonsense that we see in our communities, regardless of how many people, how many Democrats.
Can you stop right there?
Destroy.
Okay, he's wrong again. Okay. Now, I can't say he's completely wrong, but I only have my parents. Okay, Blacks vote Democrat because the Republicans tolerate racists. Okay, if the Republicans could disavow people like Nick Fuentes, who is openly racist, Charlie Kirk was openly racist. If Republicans could say, hey, look, we're done with this bullshit. We don't support the Nick Fuentes type of Republican, Blacks would probably be glad to vote Republican. Okay, now Democrats, there's some racist Democrats too. I'm not saying, all I'm saying is that Democrats don't tolerate people like Nick Fuentes and Ben Shapiro, people like Stephen Miller. You don't find those. The Democrats have plenty of weaknesses, but unfortunately, there are only two parties. You can vote for the secretly racist, which Black people do with Democrats, or you can vote for the openly racist.
I'd rather vote for definitely one of those.
And I just vote secret racist.
You vote secret racist.
Because Biden, I know Biden's history too. He did some racist shit, in my opinion, back in the early 70s with busing and stuff like that.
Yeah. I don't even think Biden's Biden anymore.
I just saw him on something the other day. He actually looks pretty good.
That's a robot, but it's all right.
Chicago to Detroit, all across the board. We were taught to vote that no matter what. You vote Democrat no matter what.
I agree.
But this is the difference between the parties on a very fundamental level, not complicated at all.
Really? You finna say it's a difference between the parties?
So let me ask you a question. So far, it seems like they're both level-headed. They're both cool. They're not jabbing at each other yet. They're just talking that mess, right? They make it a neutral, right? All right.
This is the difference.
I can't wait to hear this.
No. You may say that it's the same type of public politicians that take advantage of the taxpayers and take advantage of the people. The difference in the parties historically is Republicans want less government so you can do what the fuck you want to do. And Democrats want more control, so they want to control what your money is, where your tax dollars go, and what you can do with your money.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you this.
That's the fundamental difference.
I'm gonna tell you this. And you don't have to believe me, but I'm just telling you.
I'm listening.
The people in charge are not Democrats or Republicans.
I understand that.
Kamala Harris is allowed to do whatever she's done.
We get that.
This new president, he's allowed to do whatever he is willing to do or they allow him to do.
Facts.
Everything is allowed. There are people in charge of this nation that flat out run shit. And if ain't
Correct.
nobody got the power to uproot them, then we're going to keep having people paying a whole bunch of money for houses and a fire hydrant don't work in front of it, but they'll charge you for the fire hydrant in front of your house.
But we got a less than 20% voter turnout rate.
That is so fucking true.
In the local elections.
But you
The
understand?
local-
You understand voting don't work, right?
It does work.
How?
It does.
Stanley, does voting work really? Do you believe it really works? All right, Stanley stepped away.
But you just missed it.
I heard everything you said. I can't wait till you tell me how voting makes a difference in this country.
We have a
Here, let me answer that.
voter.
What's either?
Okay, Georgia 2020, voting work. South Carolina, in 2020, voting worked.
Okay.
Okay, Biden was losing the primaries until he got to South Carolina, the Democratic primaries. He had lost every one, and the black voters, Jim Clyburn, specifically a black member of House of Representatives, he's in the House leadership.
Yeah.
He went to bat for Biden, and the black community basically gave Biden the Democratic primary in South Carolina, turned his whole campaign around. That's one example. The second example is Georgia, November 2020. Stacey, damn it, I can't think of her last name. Basically, black voters in Georgia gave Biden the state in the presidential election, and they basically put two senators, Senator Warnock and Ossoff, into the Senate. Black voters, mostly around Fulton County, Atlanta. That is a sterling example, because Stacey Abrams, and there's another guy, I can't think of his name, they literally hit the pavement running, getting out the black vote. They were so effective that the Georgia legislature wanted to make it illegal, the souls to the polls, where after church, everybody would get on, the black church, everybody would get on a bus and they would go to do early voting. Right. It was so effective that Georgia wanted to outlaw it.
Really?
So those are two concrete, provable examples of where the black vote mattered. The black vote tends to be stronger in the South because there are more black people. Right. Up north, where there aren't a whole lot of black people except in the cities, yeah, he might be right. In the South, blacks matter. I just talked to you about the second black voting district in Louisiana that they want to get rid of. They get scared of black voters in the South. They want that. That's why they're, getting rid of the Voting Rights Act, another piece of racism, is really going to hurt the black vote. They do all they can to neutralize the black vote in the South.
Because there's a lot.
So Anton Daniels really, he really isn't good at this stuff. It's all talking points, no facts, no analyzing, no critical thought, no actually knowing what's going on. He's really not, I don't want to call him dumb, but he doesn't know a lot. He just doesn't.
Well, he would tell you he does.
You know what? And I would ad hominem his ass.
I bet you was, Dylan. Ad hominem the shit out of his ass.
Turnout rate and local.
Ain't nobody going for the sucker shit no more. We got to go.
You're missing it.
You got to uproot the people in power before a real difference happens. Voting is for suckers.
It's not. People that don't vote are ignorant as fuck.
Well, I guess I'm ignorant because I would never participate in no
People
sucker
that
shit.
don't vote, and
I'm
it's
gonna
so
show
funny.
up and vote like a sucker.
And not only is it ignorant.
We had Republican presidents. We had Democratic presidents.
You're not even
we in
hearing
the
what I'm
same
saying.
joint.
I'm talking about locally. You talking about national.
I don't give a fuck if it's local.
It
I don't,
matters.
if you
It
vote,
absolutely matters.
that means you in line.
No, if you vote first, the first thing that it means is that you respect your ancestors that died for your right to be able to do it.
Your
That's what it first-
ancestors
It's so funny to
didn't
me.
do it like this.
It's no,
because people went to war.
Bullshit. Wait, I don't understand what he's talking about when he says ancestors. Like he said, like Corey said, they fought for that. The voting thing was not really a black thing, I don't believe, back in the day before this voting times. I believe it was just, we needed something.
Okay, let me dispute that.
Okay.
Okay. The first blacks to get elected to Congress, South Carolina mostly, and Mississippi and Louisiana, but mostly South Carolina. So that proves, it wasn't white people voting these black people in. So black voting was so important that after the Republicans sold black people down the river, people were dying when they went to vote. They were shooting people if you were, trying to vote and you were black. Let me give you another example. Let's hop ahead to the 1960 elections. Martin Luther King was in jail. Can't remember where in Alabama. Kennedy versus Nixon for the presidency. So there was pressure on Nixon. Martin Luther King Jr. and Sr. were going to vote Republican. They were going to vote Nixon. So, it was kind of expected. Well, Nixon, you intercede with those racists down in Alabama and get Martin Luther King out of jail. Well, Nixon hesitated. He just kind of got cold feet. Well, guess what? John F. Kennedy, not only did he intercede and get Martin Luther King out of jail, he was calling Coretta Scott King regularly just to make sure she was okay. And hey, if you need anything, et cetera, et cetera. So guess what? Martin Luther King Jr. and Sr. voted Democrat. They were going to vote for Nixon. They voted for Kennedy because Kennedy went in and, did something. Okay, that's how important the fucking black vote is. These are just stories I just happen to know from reading books.
Wow.
So voting is important. It's not always important, but most times it can have an effect. You just got to know this stuff. And Anton does not.
Well, he does. A lot of people agree with this guy. So obviously he's saying something right to somebody.
Well, I know the argument about not voting, but I just don't agree with it. I'm with Anton on this one. Voting can be important, and you never know when it's going to be important and when it's not. Being in the North, maybe he doesn't understand how important voting is, but in the South, we know how important it is. We will get on the church bus after service and go vote. That's how important it was. Georgia tried to stop souls to the polls because the white people know how important the black vote is.
I believe.
Now, these are concrete, provable examples. I'm not making it up.
I believe that black votes matter to a certain degree. Like I don't know too much about what is used for what, when it comes there, but I know that they do pay attention to who's voting, how many votes are in due to the blacks.
Well, in the South, it's South Carolina, Georgia, Mississippi, Florida, Alabama, and Louisiana. Why do you think they're trying to get rid of the Voting Rights Act?
I don't know.
Because they want to neutralize that black vote voting Democrat.
Because
I mean, there's a Voting Rights Act thing that the Supreme Court's going to decide, and probably, what is it, Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act is going to go by the wayside, and that'll pretty much kill that civil rights bill. They're slowly but surely dismantling all those 1960s civil rights bills, and they need to dismantle the black vote to do it.
And yeah, so the Democrat could keep office.
No, Republicans basically want to neutralize the Democrats, and they can kill two birds with one stone. They can neutralize the Democrats, and they can be racist.
Hey,
They get a twofer.
I'd rather know you're racist.
And I see Cellulite in the audience. That one was for you, Cellulite.
Wow. You guys are wild.
Throw the people and the power of the people. It was wars. There hasn't been a war inside the U.S. where the people who getting fucked over are doing something about motherfuckers with 30 felonies being the president.
It's war.
All sucker shit.
It's
going
a war
on
every day. It's just not physical anymore.
Well, that's the problem. We need physical wars.
It's not.
Until motherfuckers ready to jump it off,
it's not.
We gonna always be talking. But see, real gladiators don't talk. Real gladiators make it happen. And the gladiators, I ain't gonna lie, we are under control right now. We haven't rose up and did what needs to be done.
Who are you under control by?
It ain't. You under control by the people who will motherfucking blow this motherfucker up. We ain't stupid.
Who is he? Because I want to know who.
Why do you think that ICE agent was able to shoot that woman?
I want to know who the. Hold on. Let's be real. Fuck that woman.
Well, that's what you would say to somebody you don't know or whatever.
No.
I'm on the streets. I've been pulled over by the police.
Who ain't on the streets?
Or the ICE agents.
Shut your ass up with that. You ain't in the streets.
You in LA. I'm in Detroit. I'm in the blackest city in the United States of America. I can move anywhere I want to go. I choose to stay in the core of my city, and I choose to participate in my neighborhood. I choose to tithe to the streets. I choose to put.
See, there's another up and down joint right there, because he said that he is not in the streets because he don't want to be around that ninja stuff because he got robbed one time doing that joint. You know what I'm saying? So he says he don't even participate in Negro shit. So how is he in the streets? There's streets on every block, and they're not ghettos and they're not hoods. And this is exactly what
kids through college. I choose to interact and truly use my tax dollars and whatever it is and give jobs. I employ over 50 people. I put my money in my community with my people. So I choose to engage. So when we talking about being in the streets, that don't count to me. I don't
well,
hear
that's
that
what
shit.
should count.
I don't hear that
because
shit.
Out there in the streets where the people live that you helping, they could get pulled over and shot by a cop, and an investigation will be said. But here's the truth. We know, if I believe you know this already, when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it.
That's kind of true.
Oh my God.
We have proof. We have a lot of, here's the thing. Something could be done, but you would have to have every bit of proof, every bit of evidence. You would have to really fight for you to win that type of case. You would really have to see them being in all the wrongs.
You mean like George Floyd?
Yeah. Like they really fought hard to not see what we saw. You know what I'm saying? And no, it doesn't matter his past. You know what I'm saying? Or what type of person he was. That shit was all wrong from the very very beginning. You know what I mean? And for it to even be allowed, because it happened, it kept happening afterwards. The same type of shit. Like that wasn't one of the biggest news. Like that wasn't big in the news that everybody could see, and then it's still happening. So I agree that like we really don't have that much control. If they want to shoot you, they're going to shoot you. And they can get away with shit. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You get to not work with pay, or if you do go to jail, you got the best cell in the world. You got your TV with, you know what I mean? You live in the luxury over there as a cop. I don't even think it is what it is.
This is so crazy.
Do you think that's wrong? What I said?
This is so insane.
Is that what I said? I said when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it. Is that a lie?
This is so insane.
But you didn't answer it. Like,
I'm gonna answer your question.
Okay.
I'm gonna answer your question. It depends on the circumstance. And the interesting thing about it is this: the majority of the people, because you like to use a blanket statement. That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
Well, have you said all white people stupid?
No, I'm talking about cops.
You should say that one time.
I'm talking about
because
cops.
it's easy to say all black people are stupid.
All right, so this is one of the biggest.
Wait, hold it. That makes no. Corey doesn't understand English. He didn't say. Anton didn't say all black people are stupid. He said it's like saying all black people are stupid.
I know this is another part of the people discussing this part where, well, we're black, so we shouldn't discuss white people. Why we always compare to white? Da, 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 da.
As an example, say something about the white people.
No. You're not.
I don't think you got
people all the time.
Well, I didn't hear you. Can you tell me? Because I
talk
don't
about
know.
liberal white women literally being being in the streets.
I'm gonna be honest. I think right now Corey Holcolm is triggered because he just flat out did not hear what Anton said. Anton didn't say anything remotely.
Yep, that's why I went back.
Dude is he's just triggered. I don't know why. Maybe some drug kicked in or something.
I think he watches Anton's content and he gets triggered watching Anton's content. So now he's on the show, so he's just triggered hearing him talk. He's already triggered. Like Wolford was triggered before they even got up there. You can tell.
Could be.
This is so insane.
Is that what I said? I said when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it. Is that a lie?
This is so insane.
But you didn't answer it. Like,
I'm gonna answer your question.
Okay.
I'm gonna answer your question. It depends on the circumstance. And the interesting thing about it is this: the majority of the people, because you like to use a blanket statement. That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
Well, have you said all white people stupid?
No, I'm talking about.
So yeah, he definitely missed the point. He missed the point. Corey
that's like, I don't know. How could you miss that point?
He's so triggered he's not listening.
Yeah, I think you're right on that.
That happens.
You should say that one time.
I'm talking about
because
cops.
it's easy to say all black people are stupid as an example. Say something about the white people.
No. You're not. I don't think you got people all the time.
Well, I didn't hear you. Can you tell me? Because I don't know.
Liberal white women literally being the biggest enemy of the United States of America. That's the thing I say every single day.
Caucasian female, the biggest enemy.
Literally, white liberal women are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
What about their men?
But we gonna get there. Because you keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the court.
I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when I say them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that. We say that, but here's the truth.
I don't have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What a white.
Have you ever watched Anton's content like that, Stanley?
Only clips, and I did watch one show where he had a bunch of women up there. Pink Pill was one of them, and I kind of enjoyed that show because he was like a rooster in a hen house. But I don't watch, just clips every now and again.
Okay, because I was going to ask you, do you think that he as he's doing what Corey says? Like, does he attack just black people and white women?
I've seen him do clips of like white women, some silly shit that they've done.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's way more black people, but I've seen him at least, kind of criticize some young, she was like a liberal woman.
Yeah.
He won't criticize like a conservative white male because he's one of them.
Oh, shots fired.
Males responsible for in this country as the downfall
I'm an
of
equal
it.
accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men
Well, you
since
ain't
you've
been
been up
listening.
here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
No,
I just
you haven't.
I hear you
don't
taking
have,
the.
you don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
Okay.
No. You got me wrong.
You too busy.
My capacity, that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you said something about Caucasian males and how they
Absolutely.
destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down.
So what they also kept saying was people on podcasts, and Shiesty Bomb wants to know who they is. The people listening to people on podcasts or on these panels, they were saying that he wouldn't answer that question every time. Because even you can see the lady biting her lips like this dude, like whatever. So he never did answer that question, and it made that situation be brought to light because how many times Corey asked him, and he definitely did not answer the question because he said he was going to get to it. He never did. But we also seen him deflect by kind of like ad hominems that you said, Stanley, adding those and like pretty much deflecting the whole.
Well, wait, who's deflecting?
Anton, that question about men.
I'm gonna be honest. I think, and I'm not an Anton Daniels fan of his politics anyway. I think Corey's being an asshole here.
I believe that as well, but they're both being assholes.
Yeah, but Corey's the one with the stressed out voice and all. I mean, Anton is literally right here saying, "Let's slow it down."
But here's the thing. Let's go back for a little bit. See this part. When he just started talking about
dancing around it. And that's why I lose respect. I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men since you've been up here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't.
I hear you taking
you don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You too busy.
My capacity that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you said something about Caucasian males and how they destroy this nation?
So, all right. So right there, Stanley, he says, have you said anything about Caucasian males? Right? He says, absolutely.
Right.
Well, what did I miss?
How's that deflecting?
Hold on.
This enemy of the United States of America. That's the thing I say every single day.
Caucasian female, the biggest enemy.
Literally white happened. This enemy. No. You're not. I don't think you got people all the time.
Well, I didn't hear you. Can you tell me? Because I
talk
don't
about
know.
liberal white women literally being the biggest enemy of the United States of America. That's the thing I say every single.
All right. So he said they started talking with the black thing, right? And then he said, I don't hear you talking about white men or white people like that. And then he said white men. And he said, I talk about white women all the time. He specifically said
liberal women.
Women, right? When he answered and said, I talk about white people all the time, he said, I talk about white liberal women all the time. And then he said, okay, but you don't talk about white men.
Right.
And he deflected from that.
That female, the biggest.
Well, no, he said he does or something like that.
He said he does. He said, you haven't been listening. He said, okay, maybe I haven't. Let me hear something.
Are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
What about their men?
But we gonna get there because you keep trying to get me to
right there. He said we gonna get there, right? So he answered the question.
Qualify it by participating and joining in on the core.
I think you doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when I say them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that. We say that. But here's the truth.
I don't have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the downfall
I'm an
of
equal
it?
accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
That's another question he asked, and we're waiting for the answer for that also.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men since you've been up here.
You ain't been listening.
So from right here, has he said anything about white males?
Okay, well, why would he say anything about white males? He hasn't said anything about white females either, other than he talks about them.
Here's the thing. We're talking about the questions being asked. He said,
okay, Corey Holcolm.
It doesn't matter what he's trying to do. I'm asking these questions right now.
Okay, I'm saying, why would you expect him to talk about white males?
It doesn't matter. I don't care what he talks about. I'm going by this video right now. But
okay, and what do you think I'm going by? The same video you're looking at, and I don't see anything wrong with. I don't see anything wrong with what Anton is doing.
Taylor, you're asking why would he say that? That's not the topic, right? That's not what I'm trying to get at.
Okay, Savage, I don't know what video you're looking. I don't think Anton's doing anything out of order. I don't think he's avoiding anything.
Okay. So what I'm saying is this. He asked the question first. He said, we're going to get to that. Then he said, you talk about, he said, I talk about white liberal women all the time. And then he said, what about our men? He didn't say anything. He didn't answer that question. He did say, I talk about white liberal women. As soon as he said,
I think you've got some selective editing. He did say that he talks about white men. And even if he said,
is that a lie? This is so insane.
But you didn't answer it.
Like, I'm gonna answer your question.
Okay.
I'm gonna answer your question. It depends on the circumstance. And the interesting thing about it is this: the majority of the people, because you like to use a blanket statement. That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
Well, have you said all white people stupid?
No, I'm talking about cops.
You should say that one time.
I'm talking about
because
cops.
it's easy to say all black people are stupid as an example. Say something about the white people.
No. You're not.
I don't think you got
this dude is
I didn't hear you.
Holcomb's out of control.
that's fine. That's right. He's still asking.
I talk about liberal white women literally being the biggest enemy of the United States of America. That's the thing I say every single day.
Caucasian female, the biggest enemy.
Literally, white liberal women are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
What about their men?
But we gonna get there because you keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the court.
No, I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when I say them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
Hey, Savage.
We say that.
Yeah.
You know, Manna Tomorrow said something similar to what you're saying, but a slightly different variation. Basically, he said, hey, you know, Anton Daniels will never sit down and talk this shit to a white liberal male.
Yes, he won't.
Well, he won't do it. I don't think he'd do it with a white liberal female either.
I think he might. He has no problem talking shit to white women or talking shit to women in general. He doesn't mind. He goes ham on women, and then he also goes ham on black men. He puts them down because like you're nothing like me. He's always saying that. He's always saying that.
We say that, but here's the truth.
I don't have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the downfall of it?
I'm an equal accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men since you've been up here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't.
I hear you taking
you don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You too busy.
My capacity
case,
that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you said something about Caucasian males and how they destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
So, all right. So, have you answered the question yet? He said, absolutely. He said, I heard absolutely. But then he keeps asking, so what is it that you have said? And what is he doing now?
Let's slow down because
Right? Because look at her face. You can tell that
Nobody gives a fuck about her. She's a banana-looking woman.
That's great, but she's part of the show and she's in the picture. So her facial expressions, due to what is said around her, kind of matter because that's reading the room, and that's what I do, Stan. I'm reading the room. I know y'all like to ignore shit around y'all, but this is important also.
You talking loud, but you're not
I
saying
think
a lot.
Anton is just trying to defuse the situation and calm Corey down.
You really think that?
That's why he goes, let's slow this down.
All right. Let's slow it down. All right, let's slow it down.
No, you're talking loud.
And you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America?
That's the fourth time you asked that question.
I'm not
bring it down.
I'm not getting into that.
So now he says, we're gonna get to that. And he says, let's slow it down. Then he says, we're not gonna get into that. So
I wouldn't either.
You said he was quick. He said he was quick to say, I talk about white liberal women all the time. But every time he kept asking, he wouldn't about the males, he wouldn't say anything. And then all of a sudden he was forced to say, "Oh yeah, I do." And then Corey was like, "Well, let me know what you said." And then he's like,
let me say this. I am not an Anton Daniels fan. Okay, but I kind of sympathize with him. It is tough to talk to an old YN who is triggered. The man is, dude, Anton's trying to slow it down so he can address point by point, get some structure to the argument, and this dude wants to just go off the handle. Corey Holcolm is a problem right now. Okay. It doesn't matter what Anton's answering or not answering. He's just trying to get this back to a structured kind of back and forth.
All right.
And again, I'm not on Anton's side, but I sympathize with him trying to calm it down.
Why I asked you if you watch his content is the reason why you're answering this way is because you don't watch his content. If you watched Anton before and a lot of his content, like set through him, you would have a different outlook on what he's doing right now. Anton is brilliant at talking a certain way to make himself look big and try to make the other person look small and read off that person.
Okay. Well, I'll take your word for it.
Can try to control the outlook of everything, especially on camera, because he has years of experience and years of experience with all that talking. So this is the reason why I am saying he's doing all this on purpose. He knows exactly what to say, what to answer, and how to answer and deflect. And when he does deflect, he will put he'll shoot jabs. So it kind of gets your mind off of answering that question or saying that question again, which he's been doing.
So it's kind of like a passive aggressive thing.
Yes. And that's why I'm like I'm not trying to get in like an argument with you. I'm like, I know you don't understand because this is what Anton does on a daily
All right.
basis.
Well, that's you explained it. So, okay, we're cool.
And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser.
That was the first shot.
Right now, I must say, he is turned up. Right now. It is kind of hard to they're going up there to set. See.
So Anton just escalates. Shit, I might have escalated.
Listen, dude, that's why I want to go over because I want to go back over it. But hey, come up, man. Come up and talk with us.
Nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black.
All right. Right. Hold on. Damn, I want to see.
Straight up.
So Stanley, there's rules to these games, right? Don't you think that's the worst? One of the worst things to say to a man is, "Yo, suck my blah." You know what I mean? Do you think those are fighting words?
Well, I don't know. How do you know kissing the white man's ass aren't fighting words?
And you know what? I was going to say that next. I was going to say in a comparison, there's plenty of people. All right, me through my whole.
I mean, I will admit, sucking the dick is escalating. It is escalation.
Because if you're a heterosexual man and you try to say you be putting your lips on somebody, that kind of like, boom, 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 pushes dudes to the limit. And if you're a street dude, and I'm not saying you a hood, but if you know about the streets, that's one thing that you know to say if you really want to fight somebody. That'll trigger somebody to fight right then and there.
Gotcha.
Dancing around it. And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy shit.
That is pretty funny.
Crazy. It is crazy.
What you do,
and the way he said it, he kind of dragged it out.
Wait, I've seen this part, but watch, he just keeps going.
What you do?
Nah, homie, let me tell you something, homie. I don't suck dick.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
See, that's the part right there. See, all right. This is where now I could come in and say my piece because now they're not talking politics. This is talking real man respect and respect shit right here. How I know that when I first watched it, right? I said Corey has some strength to not jump over there and strangle this dude, right? Because he said it once, and I can understand. I said you kiss ass, and you say that. It's still disrespectful words between the two. And real men should see that, whatever, and go about it and keep going or making a decision. You want to escalate this? You want to fight or what? So Corey says, I don't. For Anton to keep saying, yes, you do. That already pushed the limit to where you should have smacked the shit out of him already.
You do.
But I'm older now. So I know there's like when you run some shit, you got a business and this and that, you're on a podcast. I know that you have to have some type of stoicism. You gotta be like, you gotta hold back some type of shit, right? To not strangle a dude. Because back in the day, I used to be that type of dude. It's just fuck it, I don't care. But when you have something to lose, you have to hold all that back. And so at first I was like, Corey got some strength because he knows Anton and that bullshit. I wanted to smack Anton in his face just watching this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how he can get. He does this shit.
You're doing it right now.
I don't suck dick, homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't do that. I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm going to give you the same energy you give me.
Let's switch seats.
I'm with it.
Homie, I don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucker.
I will say this. I don't think Anton is tough at all, right? At all. He's 5'6". He's not tough. To me, probably to a 5'6" dude, he's probably tough. But I'm 6'4". He's not tough at all. He could bite an abdomen. You know what I mean? But for him to push up and stay there and get in it like that, I had a couple thoughts. It's all a scene. It's all a scene. It's for like TV, or they both the same talk too much bullshit ass niggas that I think they are. You know what I mean? It's not like Corey as a comedian, but I don't think he's no street dude. Content creator, he's really good. Anton's really good at content creating. I guess running the business on content that he does. But tough from the streets? Nah. No. Because to be honest with you,
yeah, but don't you lose it the older you get?
You do. Yes, you do. But it's not over. That's what I'm saying. I already watched it. That's why I'm talking this way. And you just gotta watch a little bit more. That's why.
Fucking man, I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I don't give a fuck about none
Well,
of that
I tell you
right
what,
now.
watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking,
You
homie.
say a lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You
Okay, but that gay shit,
see, this is and right there. This is how I think it's all for the show because look how close they are. And
Yeah.
he, like, I don't get like I know he like me when it gets heated that way. I don't trust another man across from me when we're heated. So I'm back.
Well, I'm also, you know, as a glasses wearer, if Anton was really mad, he'd be removing those glasses because one punch, one punch could.
You could be blind. You be blind with all that jungle in your eye.
That's right. You better be taking those glasses off.
In the hat. I'm taking it off so I can see everything clearly. And that's what I'm saying. I don't think even if I think offline, if the cameras weren't there, maybe somebody would have threw a shot or two. But I think it's for clout. He's about to do a Vegas show. Anton, somebody called in. All right, magically, because I watch it all. Magically, Fatty says to Anton, I want the old Anton back, right? I want the old Fight Club. He's like, oh, I'm on that. I did, da da da. He's taking a higher route. You know, I did that, made my money. I want to sit in a better place, da da da. But when you talk to a man that, like, I think that Anton has a Napoleon complex, right? Because he's so small. And
yeah.
So him saying that, he was like, you know what? I'm not doing what Fatty's doing because Fatty's taking over the net right now. You know what I'm saying? And this is what Anton used to do. And when a Napoleon gets like feels some type of way, they have to try to bring themselves back or put something down, put somebody down so they can feel big. And so I'm thinking this was not totally organic in this making right here. I think they had a discussion and they said going to get heated. I do think at the end it got to a point where somebody did, but I don't think they're not gonna fight. They can't. They like look at them. They're that close, spitting on each other for no reason. And I'm a fighter. I know about this shit.
Yeah, you would definitely want distance.
Yeah, I would not want to get closer to. If I know I'm heated like that in the debate, I'm stepping back, and I'm ready to fight. I'm only saying.
And you would definitely be on your feet.
Oh, I would be standing up, towering over him. Even when he stands up, I'll still be towering over Anton.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And only if I ask again, say it again, right? And you don't say it, I then would know that you ain't ready to fight. But I would not be sitting next to you at all.
Oh, you
I don't give a fuck about what you talking
Hey, homie,
about.
I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put
You
no
switching
dick
seats
sucking
don't mean
shit.
to me.
Don't put no
I'm
dick
from
sucking
Detroit,
shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit.
Say
right
I
now.
suck a dick again.
I'm right here.
Look at her combing her hair.
She's close. You know what I can't stand? When people say where they're from. Who gives a fuck? I cannot stand that shit. I'm from where they brr, brr, all the time. And you don't hear me say.
Now I've heard people do that. Like I've heard like people who were formerly in gangs, you know, doing that identification stuff.
Well, gangs is a little different. These dudes is regular. They were like, I'm from someone, so I like. What does that mean? Everybody has thugs in every state. Everybody has somebody who can get in every state. And they always have people that don't pretend they are.
Well, there's not a Chicago-Detroit rivalry.
Is
you know,
there?
they're not representing.
They repping. You can rep wherever you're from. I rep myself. You know what I'm saying? And I can easily say I'm where I'm from if it's about to, but I don't care. Like, I'm here right now about to knock you out. I don't care about where I'm from. I'm from right here, right now. Ready to knock you
See,
out.
when I go, I'm from the SAV. You know.
I'm from these YouTube streets, baby.
People.
You don't have nothing on me. I'm from YouTube.
Right now.
All right.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No.
I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But you're
We
not
good.
bossing up on me.
This whole shit did surprise me because I would never have expected Anton to sit there and argue back and forth like that if in someone's face. I still think he's pussy, but I'm just saying he did surprise the hell out of me. He did surprise the hell out of me by doing it. But this is how I know both of them ain't about that life. Because even if I don't have to punch you, I'm yoking you up. I'm yoking you up. Shut your fucking mouth right now when you're talking to me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about bossing out. I'm like, you too loud in my fucking ear. I don't care. Get out of my aura.
Is that Corey Holcomb's woman or what?
That's the co-host.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe they had a relationship of some sort.
Who knows? Who knows? You know, people be doing stuff. But I know that she's on the show as a co-host. No.
Okay.
Yo, I got
Okay. You see Stanley?
She's his Angela Yee.
Yes. Angela Yee. Man, she don't look like Angela Yee though.
I did already. I don't need this.
Angela Yee is.
Put the microphone right down right now and go on her back. I don't give a fuck.
See, this is how I know it's phony. This is phony. This is phony, bruh. Because
really,
come on, bruh.
No. I'm looking at CKJ3. He says that that's Ice-T's son's mother.
Okay.
Damn.
Yep. Damn.
No, sir.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth.
You running your mouth. I don't do
You
no
doing this shit for the
shit.
internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on. If you want
I'll
to say
show
Anton,
you I ain't doing it for the internet.
if you want to say Anton, listen, don't disrespect me like that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that. I'll respect you, but don't boss up on me because you said a lot of shit to me today that I don't fuck with either. But I'll let that shit ride because you don't know me.
There's a lot of reading in the room right now. There's a lot of reading in the room, and I'm watching the body language, and nobody really wants to do it. Even if this was organically brought up and made, Corey Holcomb does not want to fight. Anton definitely he doesn't want to fight. But I know that small people bark real loud. And I know.
You calling them a chihuahua?
Listen, come on now. Come on now. Like that's pocket change right there. But like, don't get me wrong, he makes good content. But when it comes to this side of life, he would have lost his head. He would have lost his head. I don't care about his bodyguard or nothing. His bodyguard would have got it too. But Corey, he's claimed to be around thugs and gangsters and shit like that. But if you are around that element a lot, I wouldn't say natural instinct, but what it is you would yoke this dude up at least or push him back. You know what I mean? Like if you call them a old whiten, that's what they do. They're gonna fight. None of them want to fight. So then I had to think about other things. Maybe this was for clout. Maybe this was for for people to be relevant. Because for Corey to stay relevant, he has a lot to lose. You know what I mean? This show is important. Even though he built himself way back. Corey has his own little entourage and all types of things.
Because Corey's show's like almost 500,000, right?
Right. And Anton's doing his thing. So, but nobody's really talking about Anton no more. And people are saying that he ain't relevant no more. So this is a big plus for him to get back out in these streets. And I'm gonna say this. This is my prediction. He's gonna go back to starting a fight club back on YouTube. And he's probably not gonna host it. He's probably gonna be there a lot. But he has to come back because he sees that adrenaline rush that because Fatty called him out on the show like we love the old school fight clubs. What's his name? Fucking Anton. We love the fight club Anton, right? And we did. he was getting at people like crazy, and that shit was fun. We was all on the panel doing this stuff. He would never talk to me. I remember trying to go up in the show one time, and my mic always works, but magically, I couldn't get up there because the mic, he couldn't hear me. That's some bullshit. But I'm just saying, these two guys are both pussies when it comes to fighting.
Damn, boy, everybody's a pussy compared to you.
Well, I'm a fighter. These dudes are content creators and comedians. I'm doing my content thing. I'm an entertainer and I can fight. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I know they're pussy. And he's 5'6". But kick her right in his head. Kick her right in his head, bro. He's done. He's done. And I would never let nobody that close to me. And even if I felt offended about you saying suck my or you go da 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 da, I'm quick with it, and I'm a little more intelligent than to sit there and fight you. But the way, if I'm in your face, and yeah, I could be the cause of being in your face. If I'm in your face and then you still barking, I gotta put the dog. I gotta put the dog down. I gotta put the poodle down. I'm sorry. I gotta put the poodle down because I'm like, this is you're not respecting my kingship. You're not respecting.
You don't know me. So I'm gonna extend the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how would it call this nigga out his name? Nigga, I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell me how I get respected.
I got a question for bro.
Okay.
No. Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
I'm saying they both still look like two aunties.
Now, Anton's voice is getting mighty squeaky.
Yeah, he's nervous. But there's more to come, which shows that, because a lot of people are saying this, Anton knows how to strategically manipulate his way out of a confrontation so he won't get beat the fuck up, and so he look like he's the guy.
It's getting loud. I ain't gonna get loud.
Then don't switch seats.
No,
no.
This is my show. This is my show.
That's cool, but I take that shit as a threat.
Okay, well, it is a threat if you calling me dick sucking. I don't dick suck, my nigga.
Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because you're not gonna do shit.
See, Stanley, this is why I had to react to, because I'm like, I got so excited. It's been a while since a podcast.
You ain't gonna do shit.
This is like, and I would have to take that offer. Let's go outside real quick.
Well, let me show you what I'm gonna do.
I'll show you what I ain't gonna do. And then once I beat him down, I'll help him up, and we can go back to the show with his bloody lip and face. You know what I'm saying? And we can talk. We can be like, that I'll let you talk this time about that.
Dick sucking shit again, nigga.
You're not gonna
come to me with. Say I suck dick again, nigga.
See right here. He knew it was serious, and it's a good tactic for the Napoleons, right? They'll still talk shit, but know how to get away from the situation real quick. So he got
back right now. We can go back right now. I'm with it.
I guarantee Anton also.
Oh shit!
Yep, I guarantee Anton also knew that Corey was not gonna fight, because Corey already showed it. He backed down already. And people like Anton look at shit like that. They look at it like they find weaknesses in people, and Corey showed his weakness.
But you won't say that shit. We can go back right now. I got money for all this. Whatever.
I got money too. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Hey,
no, it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling. Darlene, get out the way. Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back right now because we got to go out back.
That's a turn on right now. I like that shit. Turn me the fuck on. She was
It's
like, okay.
a what?
He's like, well, no, when he said, "Darling, get out the way," and she's like, "Yeah," but that turned me on real quick. I'm sorry. She's just like, "Yep, it got out the way, perfect."
The lead this motherfucker, but I'm saying that dick sucking shit. Watch that. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't say it how you like it,
if you want to get back to the conversation, we can get back to the conversation.
But just know,
I'm not listening.
They ain't about that life, Stanley. Like, I really got to sit back and listen and watch it again.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Anton looked like he was ready to go.
Yo, come up, Steve. So we
it might have been posturing, or it might have been something, but
hold on. You know what? Well, let's right now. Let's take a break from the video. Let's go here. Take a break.
Is that? Look at what CK saying.
Only trolling talking that shit. Yeah. You know, right, I thought better all turn out. But you had a gully talking that shit. Yeah. I'm only trolling talking that shit. Yeah. You ain't a good troller if not a quick wit. I can change a whole painting with the pounding of the words. Not getting the motherfucking triggy, this just for the birds. I can talk shit on the panel or even the back. If you really want smoke, bitch, we in the chat. We in the chat. We in the chat.
Yeah, we in the chat. We got to go to the chat now because you know what? Time to look at the comments and give out the shout outs. So I want to give a shout out to my man, start from the top. My man, Doris, or female Doris Maka says hi. Stop through, say what's up, Savage. We got Cellulite. Well, he was here. Hope he's still here. Cellulite was in the building with all the caps in the box. Got you, brother. Who else we got? Shiesty Bum poked herself up in here like usual. Appreciate you always, and I can't stand you too. And then we got the heck in the motherfucking building. Shiesty Bum was talking a lot of shit. Talk about Stanley, why you answer for Savage. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that's all about. She's never experienced racism.
She needs to be quiet like Darlene or whatever the ladies.
Yeah,
the ladies. Get out of the way, Darlene.
Solutions for the Cellulite. He also says voting is definitely important, and for those that think it isn't, should not complain. You agree with that? I agree as well.
Yeah.
Heck in the building. This is my guy. What does he say? He says this. He admitted to going up there to set Corey up. Yes, we heard that. I think that was after. Savage looked at Corey's face. Yes, his mouth dropped. He's like, did this nigga just really say what I think he just said? Crazy. We talk about that chick, Ice-T mama. Ice-T baby mama. All right, what else we got? Stanley. He says she might be anti Stanley.
She might be.
She might be. You never know. Y'all listen, she old. So here we go right here. Heck is saying going outside, and you have a security guard who will stop it. Anton not fooling no one with that. He wanted to get off cam. And he wanted to get as far away from the beef because that microphone he put the microphone down. That means it might go down, which is a good observation from Anton. Very good observation. But the beef has already started. If you ain't about that, don't talk like that. Because what gets explained later was men go to war. Like, this is what men do, man. If you ain't doing this once in a while, if you ain't calling your friend out to the backyard or calling somebody out, you ain't trying to let that manly aggression out, then you ain't following the code. I'm sorry. Yeah, we get too old for that, but we got to punch something. Go to the gym, something. We got to let it out. And if a man is in your face disrespecting you and talking that shit, I would let it go, but so far. And this went too fucking far. Stanley, this went way too far. Way too far.
Yeah, all right.
For nothing to happen, too far. Way too far. And it just goes to show you the bitch in both of them, to be honest with you. And that it's just for a show. It's just for a show. Don't get me wrong. Again, I do love Corey Holcom's comedy, and I appreciate a man that stands on business. He actually what is his name? Anton. He actually has what most men want, what life that most men want. but it doesn't work like that all the way. So you're not to envy. You did something that most men want in their own life, but we're not going to look up. Well, it's hard to look up to you at my stature. You know what I'm saying? So what it is what it is. I just think they both bullshitting around, pussyfooting around. And I want Steve to come up here and talk with us, man. Instead of being in the chat, you need to be up here with us.
Who's that?
That's Steve. Remember who called your
oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't even see him when he typed. Somehow or another I missed him.
Right here. This is him right there.
Oh, that's not Steve. That's CKJ3.
Oh, that's not Steve?
No.
Oh shit! I thought that was my boy Steve. Oh, you know him then?
Yeah, he's the admiral.
Oh,
as a matter of fact, he was the one. Because I did, I had no clue about this Anton Corey Holcomb thing.
Yeah.
So I happened to run into CKJ3 in Nidish's chat. So I asked him, what the hell are they talking about? So he sent me the link.
Oh, okay. I was wrong. This whole time I thought that was my boy Steve. Damn.
No, CKJ3.
CKG373. The link is right there. Come on up and speak, talk with us. We can all analyze this bull stuff. But he did say this. Savage, do you think Anton could survive a Zoe and Aries moment on the internet and people reacting to that for content? Zoe and Aries.
I have no idea who he's talking about.
Come up. The link is in the chat. Come up and talk to us about it. Let's hear some. But yeah, on the road, I would think. I wish I knew what you was talking about. Zoe and Aries. Aries Spears? Are you talking about Aries Spears? If so, I don't know who Zoe is, but fighting that would have been. You know what? That would have been hilarious. To watch Anton and Corey fight would have been something hilarious. Come on up, if you can.
Yeah, but they kind of have too much to lose, both of them. Because I think if they actually came to blows, they probably lose some clout.
I don't think they will lose any clout. What I think they will gain it.
Really?
I don't know about clout. I think they will gain more views, and because it just like now them arguing, it's all over the net right now. Everybody wants to talk about it.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of people like Tim Black, who I didn't even know. Apparently Anton and Corey Holcomb, if he's that big a comedian, I didn't even know he was a comedian. But Anton Daniels, apparently, I guess Anton's been around a while, so people know who he is.
When I woke up in the morning, this was something that had my mouth drop. I'm like, hold up. Anton Daniels on Corey Holcomb's show? What? And then I'm like, Corey Holcomb with Anton Daniels on your show? What is happening here? And then them arguing. I'm like, I got to watch this shit right here. And that's just wow.
You may enter.
What's going on, K3 in the building? How are you?
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing?
What's up, CK?
Not gonna show no nudity or nothing to fuck up my channel, right?
No.
Appreciate you. All right, so explain what you were saying.
Yeah, so I was saying, I don't know if you remember, this happened like a couple years ago, but Aries Spears was on the Corey Holcomb show when Zoe Williams was on the show, and they were going back and forth, kind of like this. Like Aries Spears, he was kind of drunk or whatever, but he was going back and forth with Zoe Williams, and but Zoe Williams ended up, hitting him with like a 2-piece, boop boop boop, and it was a lot of like backlash for that. I think Corey and Zoe kind of fell out because Aries ended up suing Corey Holcomb.
Oh wow!
And then he had to spend like a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think Zoe helped him or something like that. But I don't think he asked for it. But like they fell out a little bit. I think they're cool now, but they kind of like fell out over that incident because he he hit Aries Spears with like with a nice little 2-piece.
So he's probably cautious because
yeah. Because if you listen to him, he says he had, because I think he got a couple like lawsuits out there, but he was saying that because Darlene, if you watch it, Darlene was whispering something to him, and he was like, I don't care about that. I got money. I'll pay for that.
about being sued. He's like,
Right. See, a lot of people when they watch this, they're not paying attention to the details.
Right.
Of what was going on, and how both of the guys like were moving. You know what I'm saying? I think, and there's a reason Anton didn't repeat that, because he knew Corey was gonna go there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He knew he was gonna go there. That's why Corey kept saying, "Repeat yourself. Let me make sure you saying what you said." And he never said it. He never said it.
Let's say this. Would you allow somebody to even say it that many times?
You talk about when he was on the opposite side of Darlene?
Well, when he's on the opposite side, he said, I don't
well,
do that.
If you watch it when he said it, that's why I said look at Corey's face, because I think it caught him off guard, because when he looked at the camera, he was like, did he really just, say anything? Because if you watch, see, I watch Corey.
Yeah.
If you watch him and you watch his content, he doesn't play on that. And Anton did say he studied Corey. People are not picking up what he was doing. He's like, man, I've been watching you. So he knew going into the situation that Corey was going to go ahead. Well, not really go at him, but he was going to go at him the way that Anton's talked.
Right.
That's why he was asking him, why you don't speak about white men? Anton never answered the question.
Never. See, Stanley? See,
he never answered the question.
I'm about to pull up. I want to pull up the Aries and Zoe joint.
Yeah. He never.
Well, all I have to say is that you were right, Savage. You thought, what? I don't know. I forget exactly what your comment was, but it was basically like, I can't believe you're reviewing this. Well, that's why I reviewed it right up to the point, because I wanted to talk about the history, all that stuff. Anton was just weak on. And then I stopped it pretty much right there. I didn't go much farther than that because I wasn't interested in this part. I don't.
I'm like, hold up, freaking Stanley. Let me find out he's changing with the times.
And the thing is I wouldn't have even done that. But look, I wasn't going to show it, but then I listened to about 20 minutes of it, and it was just Anton was just so bad on these points that I almost had to do it.
All right, so I'm gonna show. This is what this was Aries Spears. I mean, what happened? Somebody else just jumped up. Up. Hello.
Oh, I can hear you.
Okay, it looks like we're frozen now. Does it look like we're frozen?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I need to. Oh, damn. Can't touch my screen at all. Stanley, stay right there. I'm gonna oh shit, they won't let me touch nothing I have, Stanley. Oh no. What's going on? See, this is the dumb shit I'm talking about right here, man. You said you could hear me? Why is it doing it? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What in the world was that?
I don't know.
I tried to show that.
But it does every now and again. If I have a bunch of tabs open, it will freeze, and I just have to kind of let it. It'll sort itself out.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I had to just sit there and wait for it to go off. Shit, that didn't make that was horrible, Stanley. I was nervous. Man, I was like, shit. Is it still going? Yeah, it's still going. All right. But yeah, man, damn, that sucked. But yeah, I was gonna show that. I'm not gonna even try that again because
It'll probably be all right.
to show that I'm gonna show you. Yeah. I'm gonna just bring up the video that we've been watching because it seems to be the one that's working. All right. Whew. Here we go. So where are we at?
Computer, I got one.
Let me no. Let me ask you like that all the time.
And you know what I'm saying?
And then we shake hands.
I don't hold that against them because they're
What
typing.
about when you talking about real people?
All right. This is Patrick.
See, I suck dick again, nigga.
We can go out back right now.
Fuck I am.
We can go out back right now.
I bet you won't say that shit.
We can go out back right now.
I got money for
3, what was it? K3, we're back on. If you want to come up.
CKJ3.
Yeah, if you want to come back up. We're back on.
all this, whatever.
I got money too. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Hey,
No, it's just not.
So this is how I know now, like it's kind of serious because how high pitched Anton's voice is getting.
Yeah.
Well, money. So like, you know what I mean? When you heat it, like the small people, they really get their voices really get high.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling. Don't leave. Get out.
I thought he was about to go for I thought he was about to pick up a weapon or something, man. That was crazy.
Yeah, that would have been
Don't
wild.
get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back right now because we got to go out back to lead this motherfucker. But I'm saying that dick sucking shit. What?
All right, so him saying that,
ain't straight.
him saying that, you know, it's about business now, because he said me going outside. That means we would have to leave. He's not trying to leave the show because they got business. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put the link in the chat one more time.
Well, all I have to say is you understand these people. I don't really, I don't read their cues real well, apparently.
Well, I've been in that type of business daily most of my life, so I read people like I always say, like I can tell what people are gonna do before they do it because the consistency in humans. You know what I mean? And this is why I wanted to go over a little bit because and I'd rather like if my boy was up there, we usually been in brawls together, so it would have been easier for us to like talk about it. But just due to the fact that there was no fight with all this yakking, you know what I'm saying? And nobody doing nothing. It makes you think about a couple things. Was it all a stage show? Are they both pussy like we know they are? You know what I mean? It's just bullshit. And like the K3 said, Anton studied him. Anton does this. This is what he does. He's good at it. So for him to throw the jabs that he thrown, Anton doesn't want to go into an argument with someone and lose. That's that Napoleon shit. You know what I'm saying? So of course he's gonna study the person. He knows their triggers.
Well, but I mean, if you know you have some physical look, let me tell you something. When I was in high school, I was, I wasn't short, but I was skinny.
Right.
And I wasn't gonna win any, big brawl, with some football player or something. So my best defense was really kind of what you said about Anton. You got to be able to know people, and you got to be able to talk shit. Make people afraid of what you might say. and I mastered that.
And that's another thing we were talking. A lot of people were talking about on the net, how Anton masters the deflecting and the gaslighting, the word control.
Yep.
To make it look like he's winning, because a lot of people who don't know how these things work, they would think Anton won this. And to be honest with you, I watched it a couple times, and I'm gonna say they both took an L. But the one who had the most control, that's what I keep getting stuck on, the one who had the most control, because Corey, he was shaking. He was so upset. He was shaking. And I know how that feels. You want to just rock somebody's knot. But for him to not do it, he has strength to not do it. I don't know why he didn't. It could be because of the business. And that's strength right there to not fuck up your brand. You know what I mean? Or even to think about what he said with the Zoe and Aries moment. He doesn't want to get sued again.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? So in that aspect, I would definitely hold back on that. But when he asked me to go outside, yeah, hey, homegirl, hold the show down for a quick second. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. You know what I mean? And to see where his gangster is, because there's a lot of talk on it that he ain't as gangster. He's not that guy. That Anton's not that guy. And I seriously don't believe he's that guy. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but the thing is that at his age, that's okay.
But as later down, what Corey says is he understands all that yap, right? But what you have to understand is men go to war over this shit. When you push up on a dude like that, that's war. This is war talk you talking. So it's dangerous for you to think.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's dangerous for you to go around thinking that you could just splurge anything you want to and think there's no consequences for it. There's gonna be, trust me, this just happened not too long ago. So there's gonna be some there's gonna be something. If they see each other in the streets, I'm gonna punch them in the face.
But they live in different towns though.
Yeah, they go to Chicago, Detroit. You know what I mean? I would definitely, if I saw him and he did that shit to me, I'm smacking him. I'm open-handed him because I know what a punch can do from me. So I'm open-handed him, and it's almost as hard. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you, as a small person, you really can't go. I really don't want you going around thinking that you're that tough. And you need to be humbled. You know what I mean? Because
you're not gonna let him have it.
It depends. It depends. Because me, I like fucking with people's heads, right? Because I'm good at fighting, so I want to strengthen the biggest muscle that I have, and that's my brain. So to test my strength with a Napoleon like that, I would definitely outwit him, try to outwit him. I would make fun of him. You know what I'm saying? I would put him down. I would make him step to me. You know what I'm saying? Which in person, he definitely wouldn't do that shit. But I guarantee if me and him was to have something on the net, he would definitely talk a lot of trash. And then if I was to see him after that, I wouldn't hit him without him knowing first. I'd be like, hey, remember that shit? Do that shit right now. And as soon as he would have came out of his mouth, I would have choked him up. And me, I'm not quick to put my hands on somebody like to punch or hit, something like that. I like to drag you around. I like to drag you around.
You're making future plans. You're already gaming it out.
Man, I thought about this before because like this is why I stopped watching it, because it's like there's too many people kissing ass. You know what I'm saying? And it's like call him out on his shit. And you get that he gets that grace period from everybody because he's a good content creator. I don't care about I don't care if You just because you're a good content creator, don't mean you could go and talk shit the way you talk it to people. You know what I mean? And I put up with a lot of shit talking because I know how dangerous it can get. But there's but a point, like in this room, I put myself in that situation with Corey. It would have been a totally different situation. I would have whispered in that girl's ear. I wouldn't have been so rowdy, put it that way.
Right.
And, yeah, and I would have whispered in her ear. I was like, just move out the way real quick, just in case. I would have made sure he saw how cool, calm, and I would have got close. I would have stood over him, to be honest with you. And I would have said, I understand you don't understand. But you say something like that, well, I'm giving you grace. You say something like that again, I will knock your head off. And then sit back down, let's have the conversation. And I will let him be the one that raises his voice and get all like that. I don't need to raise my voice because I know that if I wanted to fight you, I'm going to fling you across the room. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely take the route of being the one that is Satan in there.
Right.
Because I know how to pretty much bottle up my anger and make it look like I'm not going to punch you in your shit.
You may enter.
You playing musical chairs, K3. The hell? Hit that link, man. But yeah, I'm just talking this shit because I know I can. You know what I mean? And that's the thing I don't want other people to think they can do. They can talk shit and then get away with it. You know what I mean? But obviously, Corey wasn't about that life either.
Ain't nobody saying I'm sucking dick no more. Everything straight.
For sure. I got a question for bro though.
And I'm gonna respect him on that.
Yes, sir.
He said what he said, so I'm gonna respect him on that.
Yes, sir. So question, given that black people are on the Democratic plantation, what do you say about the use of Christianity to make slaves out of black people?
In what, today's time or historically?
No, sir. Historically.
Yeah, absolutely. It was used in a negative way, but anything can be used in a positive and negative way. You can weaponize literally anything.
Corey is not done. Look at her. He's pissed.
Corporate America, for example. You can use the internet in order to push out propaganda, or you can use it to communicate effectively with the people. You can use money to manipulate people, or you can use it to help people. And so you can't just say that Christianity itself is used. The Quran is used in a negative way in order to control people.
Absolutely.
So it depends on the person, and that's why we evaluate the person based off of their fruits instead of evaluating them based off of Christianity itself. Because everybody that calls himself a Christian is not a Christian.
100%. So I agree that the teachings of Jesus are pure. However, in the hands of Caucasian white males,
that's not true, because I know some good Caucasian white men.
The teachings of Jesus.
And I know some bad Caucasian white men.
Okay, right,
so
correct.
look, check.
So that's the most he said about Caucasian white men. I know some good ones, I know some bad ones. He still didn't answer Corey's fucking question, but Corey is still pissed the fuck.
So that's the main point. Let's keep everything respectful.
Listen, this is what I'm saying. The reason I don't have a lot of people up here at the show is because I know a lot of people aren't initiated when it comes to talking to men of a certain mind state. And I don't believe you knew what you was doing when you said something about dick sucking, brother.
Oh, Jesus, he's not going to let that go.
Okay. Hey, bro, I appreciate that.
Stanley, like I said, that is like one of the number one things on, like, just for most men, you don't say that. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, that was the let's fight words right there, no matter what. Like, when you say you kissing somebody's ass, that's bullshit. Like, it's like your brown nose, and you know, I can see somebody getting triggered that has never been called the name or anything like that. But that's nothing compared to someone says, you sucking dick. That, like, what?
I apologize.
I appreciate that, because this ain't no show. The last thing I want to do is get into it with you physically, but I have a switch.
I do too. When I'm a man,
and I respect your switch. I respect your switch.
You too.
Okay, good. I'm glad, brother.
We good.
It ain't no fake shit right here.
Absolutely, I'm with it.
We straight. I respect your switch, bro.
Now this is just fucking. This is cringe.
It's insane, man. This whole thing, I'm looking like this. I'm like, y'all just fight, man. Fight. Get it over with. The handshake was corny and the bullshit. I'm sorry. This is bullshit. Sorry, y'all smack the shit out of me.
I'm a 60-year-old nerd and I find this cringe.
It's wild right there.
And I'm saying, like, a lot of people don't know the way I was brought up. You can't step to men like that. So I'm not checking.
Wait. I just noticed that too. I'm looking at a close up. Anton's looking him up and down, watching him. He's scared. He's watching. He's alert though. He's watching.
I'm just trying to let you know
we good.
That when we talk to each other,
Yeah, he's
way,
thinking
like
Corey's an unstable isotope right now. That motherfucker might just lash out.
He might. He's very aggressive right now. He's definitely.
Would you say you were good at bottling up your anger so people think you're not gonna do anything? That's what this motherfucker looks like.
He's not bothering at all. He's like I get silent. I look at you like this nigga crazy. Like he doesn't understand what I'm about to do or can do right now.
That's just like motherfucking pissing on my shoes. So I'm saying, like, I could get back straight. We just when I shook your hand, it wasn't phony.
Listen, I get into it with my homies. I get into it with my brothers. I don't have no sisters. I got three brothers, and we scrap it out. I scrap with my nephews.
I don't believe none of that shit.
His nephews are taller.
Or no, I believe they're probably smaller. He probably bullies them. I don't see him scrapping with nothing, bro. Nothing at all. I remember one show he came in. I think it was A Million Morning or one of them shows that he had. He said that his family, somebody from his family, punched him in his face. He's very upset about it. He got punched in the face, and I don't think.
I hope it wasn't his sister or his mother.
It probably was. He probably was like, oh, you better cry.
It is what it is, and then we shake hands and we keep it moving. Once we have a disagreement and we get it out of our system. So if we good, then we good.
I'm good.
I'm with it. Let's get to the conversation.
That's why I try.
See, this is another thing. The phoniness. The phony. Let's be real. Let's keep it real. As men, let's keep it real. No, I'm not good. I'm not good at all. And explain it. Like let's stop all the bullshit.
But see, to be honest, I'd have been like, you know what? It's been fun. I'm out of here.
Right. And that's another thing. That's why it looks like it's kind of like set up for this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though they look like they're real. I don't yawn because I'm tired. It's like you don't get no oxygen. I don't know where that comes from. But they, like, to be honest with you, it's gotta be for the show because I don't know. Or maybe I don't know. I just don't think that they're not about it. I just can't.
I had to explain myself right there because I'm like, this man probably don't even know that my mind is set up. Anton, my mind is set up when people do things like.
So this is Stanley. I don't know if you've seen that right then and there. He got it like subliminally told him that, or kind of set it up that, bro, in my head, I want to tear you apart. And I'm trying to get you to understand that you can't go around talking to people because I think he's about to explain it. Talking to people the way you do. Because there's people who are less mentally controlled,
less self-disciplined.
Self-disciplined out there that will rip you a hole. And like me, I used to be one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? And this is how I know, like, it's insane how he's holding back.
I call it backdooria on my show. When people throw that at you, it's a set off. And I'm saying, like, I ain't trying to get set off. I think I'm a lot I think I'm a lot more than somebody with name calling to get at me. But I'm saying like,
well, but see, I don't believe you, Corey. I don't believe you, bro.
Okay.
And let me tell you why I don't believe you.
See? All right. Right there, Stanley. You a man. You understand, right? He's trying to tell him something. Then he cuts him off and he says he don't believe him. He's trying to say his piece to him, Stanley. And I'm not trying to be biased because I don't like just when it comes to attitude and the way he acts. I don't like his Napoleon actions, Anton. And you know, I'm a fan of Corey Holcolm, but I don't go after watching him like that. And I just dislike.
Well,
Anton.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why they don't just end it right here. You know, if I was either one of them, especially Anton, I'm like, you know what? This shit is still just kind of,
well,
you know,
I think
still kind of volatile.
I think Anton's doing it because I feel that Anton feels like he has him. Like he already said you ain't gonna do shit, and nothing happened. So Anton's staying right now because he can't, and ain't nothing going on.
Yeah,
because you do the same shit that you feel offended by.
Really?
You do. Absolutely.
Give me an example.
You just did
He's
it.
still
You said
talking
a lot
shit.
of shit to me that I don't necessarily care about.
I ain't said nothing about dick sucking.
You pick and choose what's disrespectful because
he's just gonna keep going on about the dick sucking.
I know, because I told you, because that's fighting words. But I do agree.
Yeah,
with
but damn, dude, I think we got the message.
We do.
Don't say it, right?
But this is how mad he is. But
Is he trying? Do you think he's trying to goad Anton into saying it?
No, I think he is. He really. I think he really does not want to bring it to that level. But I think that he almost got to that level to the point where he's trying to explain to Anton that that's not cool. To, you know what I mean? Like don't try to egg me on to go out of my element, because it could go so left that we all lose something in this for no reason, just because some name calling. And he's like, he's looking at Anton. Anton keeps like poking at him. And so he's like, bro, you got like he's pretty much,
but he keeps letting Anton know that he's look.
Right. And that's
Corey
where
Holcolm. Anton. He got. You can tell that whatever Anton did, this dude is unraveled.
Right.
He needs to fucking pull it back together or end the show.
And that's why I said they both took an L.
Yeah.
They both,
because I think Anton, if anything, Anton knows it. He poked the right place, and that motherfucker's he's an unstable isotope right now.
Right. he did it. Like he said it, like K3 said, he studied him. He studied him and he did that. And that's what he does do. I watch him do it on shows. He sets up the trigger and then just and then when they try to get back at him, they're so triggered because he set it up so lovely that they start yelling and screaming at him. He's like, I got you. You're done. And then they won because all the people are gonna look at is the angry man. The person that's yelling and shit like that.
It's other people out there that don't take that shit.
Okay, well, I'm glad you said that. So listen to me, Anton.
But hold on. Let me say this last part.
Land.
But I get it.
Land, motherfucker.
Because you don't know me. And I don't know you. So you don't know what I look at as disrespectful. And so as a result, I just let that shit ride. The only thing that ever triggers me is it, and this is why I like to do shows in person. I told you before the show, I said I don't do no more live streams with people that I don't know. Did I not say that? Because I want to see and look in their eyes and see what's really happening, right? And the reason that is because the only thing that's...
I had to laugh at that part too, Stanley, because I'm like, look at whose eyes, bro. You mad small. You
set me off is if somebody make it seem like they ready to do something. Then I'm like, okay, well, it's all hands up. Fuck the conversation.
Well, how about this? People may be ready to do something for whatever reason. They want to be ready to do something, but what I'm saying to you is, you know, in this world, they are trying to normalize men in dresses. They trying to normalize a woman wearing a thong in front of a church gathering or whatever.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? I could handle whatever is happening out there, but I'm saying, like, I'm still standing on this. I'm standing on this. If a man walking up to me with some homosexual talk, like, I could take, I said this before, I could take a meeting at a brother like Tyler Perry's house because I know what's gonna happen if it go bad. The house gonna get tore up. I ain't saying that to act like I'm tough. I'm just saying,
I feel you.
there's certain things that we as men cannot say to each other without clashing. And it is my opinion with niggas that I know and where I'm from, if I say to one of my homies, man, suck a dick, everybody will get quiet that we know.
And that's a fact. It's a fight in words.
And they'll be like, what is that? What is that? Because it's like, that's their homosexual talk. So what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? If it's one way to get a brother like me, I know brothers who are preachers that would put their religion down for that right there. That's all I'm saying, black man. That's all I'm saying.
Listen. That's where you at. So I'm gonna respect that.
Thank you, brother.
It's simple as that.
I don't want no
Jesus
drama.
Christ. How long is this going to go on?
My life is good.
Mine's is too.
I believe you. My life is good.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't want you to come up here for that. It's just the simple misunderstandings that we as men.
See, I'm thinking that. See, right there, I'm seeing that he's trying to be as humble as possible. You know what I'm saying? And trying to de-escalate that. You said Anton was, but I don't see that. I think that Corey was trying to just have the conversation and talk about it. But because I felt it, the tension, he kept just pushing. And then for him to say that, knowing those are, Anton's not stupid. He knows those are fight words. He used the perfect words to get him out of character, to make him see like he got power.
Yeah, but then Anton wins because he said the fighting words and didn't get a fight.
Right. And he also got to be the calm one, while he was being super aggressive. So there's people who know how to do this. And if you're a person that don't know that this is going on, all you're going to see is that Anton tried to be cool and Corey Holcolm just was so aggressive. Anton won. But they both lost, but I do believe that Anton won when it comes to triggering a person and getting them out of element. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be honest. You know, for someone who's really not about that life, I think they both look stupid.
Yes, indeed, they do.
I mean, these are guys that are over 40. What the fuck?
Right, over 40, and they're acting a fool. Over 40, acting a fool and acting like
You may enter.
we got K3 back in the building. What's good with you?
What's going on? Something happened with my phone earlier, or something.
CK?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
We hear you. Something happening again? Oh shit.
No. I'm here.
Okay. But yeah, I believe they both lost. They both look stupid. When it comes to,
I disagree with that, Savage, but I'll let you finish.
all right. But they both lost because I'm gonna explain why. Corey Holcomb lost because he got triggered to the point where he looks like he's out of element. Anton lost because he did the triggering for no reason when it was supposed to be just a conversation. He came up there looking for the smoke. And he also lost by not answering the question and running away from, he ran away from the fight, kind of. Because when the mic went down, he stood up and walked away. Just fight. They both lost because they didn't fight. Put it that way.
It can have.
Oh, wait, you know what? Why you disagree, K3?
Well, I think they both won. Anton's gonna get the clicks. So he's gonna win on that side. And Corey won because the good thing about Corey, he only does a show once a week. So everybody's gonna be waiting for his response, which is gonna come next week. And everybody, the next couple of days, everybody gonna be, watching it or whatever. But everybody's waiting for Corey response once everybody is done watching the content for Tuesday.
You know what? I have to agree with you as well. So it's a win-loss for both of them.
No, I don't think so. Corey is a comedian. He can't lose. He's a comedian.
The loss is the actions. The actions as men, as black men, that's a loss. For me, that's a loss. The actions of black men acting like that, that's a loss.
But these are not. They are not. We have to stop putting these two guys on a pedestal like they are these high class guys. They're not. Corey is a comedian. Anton does YouTube, and it is what it is. That's it.
I'm not putting him on a pedestal. I think they're both putting.
No, not you, but majority of people are putting him on a. The black man. These guys are not CEOs or nothing.
Well, I mean, it's like every damn show, that I kind of at least like, I have pop-ups. I might not even watch the show, but I know that they're doing a show and I know what the topic is. Every show from Sharon to fucking CT talked about this today. Even me.
Yeah, everybody. So that's the one that K3's talking about, and which is
hell. I barely know. I did know who Corey Holcolm was, and barely don't watch Anton Daniels, and even I talked about it.
Stanley. I was like, what? Whoa. But yeah, I agree with you. I do agree with you, K3. We could agree to disagree on my perspective, but I just like to see, because like Stanley said, I'm tired of going to these panels and seeing this. All I see, black people arguing. That's all we fucking do. Rah rah rah, since the whole time, and the dumb shit, people agree and still want to argue. It's annoying as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what though? I have to admit,
that's the drift.
This wasn't like black men fussing at black women and vice versa.
True.
For a day, it was slightly something else.
True, but you know what else we got there, Stanley? We saw a woman be submissive on the show with the guys too. So this actually, you're right.
I might have to look her up.
You might, Stanley. You might get a date. You might.
Hey, Stanley, look up the Ice-T cover. She was on his first cover.
No,
really?
Yeah. Look up the
Was she hot back then? Because she's a little frumpy now.
No. You got to see it, Stanley. Look up Ice-T first rap cover with her.
Hold on, I gotta see this. Hold on, let me see this. Ice-T. I gotta see her, cause I'm looking at her on the show and I'm like, she look old, but she look like she used to be.
I mean, she's 60. I mean, she doesn't look bad for 60.
She don't look bad for 60, but she's
not a baddie. Now there are some 60-year-old baddies.
Oh yes. Hold on, here we go. Ooh, wait, shut up. That is not her. Word?
No, that's her, Savage. I told you.
Put it up on the screen.
I'm about to. Hold on. Goodness. Oh, fuck. Okay. Hold on. Phone bugging out. Let me save this and put it on my joint. Stanley. I would say go for it, Stanley.
Based on the past? Damn, is that good?
Her past picture on her face and call it a day. Hold on,
it's like, damn, I would date her for how she used to look.
Yeah, I would. Let me put it in my joint. I got through all this just to save a picture. All right. Let me load it up. Oh shit. Damn it. Here we go. Hold on. But yeah, she's even got a what is that? A one-piece bikini joint on Stanley. Her body was right as well. And I'm like, holy cow. Yeah, you see that. Oh, where are you at? Hey, Miss Stanley. Well, yeah,
I can look it up.
Yeah, look it up because she's bugging as well. This thing is bugging.
All right, let me grab my phone here.
But I like that perspective. K3. I believe that is a type of win as well. Because like I said, everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. It's everywhere. It gets the Anton's back in the algorithm like he wanted to be, which is crazy. I don't know. Stanley, could you bring it up real quick? Because my phone's not working right now. I really want people to see what she looked like. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this.
Oh shit. Wait, is in that white that white bathing suit?
That's what I said, Stanley.
God damn.
That's what I said. Wow. And like
holy cow.
Hold on. I would never thought that she was I'm glad you gave me
believe damn.
Keith, are you still there?
My. Oh my.
Keith, are you still there?
No, hold on. Let me look it up. I looked it up on my phone. Hold on one second. I'll look it up on the computer.
That's crazy. Hold on. Hold up. I gotta do this real quick.
Darlene Ortiz. Yeah, okay. I mean, she looks almost Asian in her
She is, isn't she?
Well, she's got a Hispanic name.
Yeah, she Mexican, Stanley, I think.
Yeah, well, there's Asian influences in Mexico.
Y'all see that, right? That's her right there. Holy cow.
Your album Rhyme Pay.
Look at it right there.
Yeah, that is fucking crazy.
Wonder what it would be like to live someplace like, the Cosby Show, Ozzy and Harriet.
Bad.
Damn.
Wonder what it would be like.
Well, how did she wind up doing the Corey Holcolm
Y'all in the
show?
army.
No, so Stanley, they've been doing radio since they used to be on Jamie Foxxhole radio show on XM radio.
Really?
They've been together for like years, probably like over like 20 something. So I think after they left there, they started YouTube, and they just been doing YouTube together.
All I'm gonna say is, hot damn hole, here we go again.
Is he muted? You muted. I can't even hear.
Well, let me put it to you this way.
Muted?
I can hear you.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about Savage.
All I have to say is she comes pretty damn close to damn. I might date her for how she used to look. I just put that album cover up over the bed.
K3, you can't hear me? I don't think you can hear me, Stanley.
CK, I don't know. I can hear Savage just fine.
I can't hear him on my end. I don't know what happened.
I cannot even imagine why. What's wrong?
Me neither. And I just played that joint.
Yeah, I heard what you played too.
Man. I don't know why he can't hear me. And there's nothing up here. If Stanley can hear me.
I think it's probably on his end.
He's
Stanley, I only can hear you. I can't hear him.
I don't know why, CK. I don't know what to say. Try going out and come back in, CK.
That happened last time. I'm like, why? I don't understand. But damn, Stanley, you saw that? That's
Yeah,
a
that
big
is crazy. You know what? It's just, but I mean, you're talking 40 years.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, time does pass. I mean, she's not a bad looking 60-year-old. She's just not, you know, she looks like a normal 60-year-old woman.
Can you hear me now, K3?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can still hear you, Savage.
Yep.
Okay. Golden. Yeah, man. Wow. I say wow to that. Thank you for that information, brother, because I watch his show sometimes, and I'm like, yeah, I wonder if I don't know I didn't know who she was. I'm like, I wonder how she looked, but thank you, Jesus.
But
Now
see, these young folks got it going on.
These young people.
They say a lot of guys be trying to get at her at the comedy shows, so she must be, you know, kind of still stacked.
I wouldn't doubt it. Look at that. Everybody's on point, and I don't think that not too much could like ruin that. I don't think Ice-T is going to allow it. To be honest with you, I doubt he would allow that to happen.
Well,
I mean,
that's
in a way,
Ice-T got he's married. They're not together no more.
But
their son like their son like 30 something, I think now.
Since they've been
well,
together.
all I have to say is she
No,
kind of
their son is like 30 something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, little Ice.
You can tell that she knows she used to be all that.
Yeah, because she did.
It's like
these old guys.
she's like all that emeritus.
Oof. That would have been something back in the day. God damn. But let's go back to the show because damn, have me running the room real quick. All right, let's go.
I think older black men like us need to make sure there are boundaries that simply can't be crossed when men are talking. And if you tell me a boundary, Anton, if you tell me a boundary, I promise you, I'm going to do my best not to cross that boundary.
I'm not.
When I'm talking to Willie D don't like when you call him nigga. And I go out my way not to call Willie D nigga because I look at him as a man.
I kick it with Willie too. For me though, I don't give a fuck about the talking. I don't have no boundaries. I don't care if
Wait, listen, y'all heard that, right?
Yeah, okay.
All right. Y'all gonna see something.
I heard that. I don't believe it.
Don't believe it, because watch what happens. Watch what happens. That's why I say he talks back and forth. You have to listen to him. And he talks so much to distract you that you'll forget what he says. And that's why he always wins, because people forget what he says. Because he talks so much and he distracts you with all the fucking ad hominems and the slick talk.
niggas say something about me, it is what niggas say shit like that all the time. Like that's the environment that we live in. I only care about my real life.
Can I ask you a question? You just said men talk disrespectfully to you in your face all the time.
No.
See, this is nothing.
You did not hear what I said. I said they do that shit all the time. You see it in the chat, you see it in the comments, all of that shit, right?
Yeah.
I don't care about that shit, right?
That's right.
It's the chat. Who cares? You in somebody's face though.
Because that's for the internet.
Right. So when people say stuff, I don't take it personal.
Yeah, I heard it.
Because it's not a thing to me. It's just talk. The only thing I care about is what happened in real life. When I cut that shit off in real life, my life is great.
Right. Let me tell you something.
So my point is that I don't take nothing personal unless it get personal, unless it gets physical. That's the only thing I'm up on. Anything else I can walk away from.
So he's willing to call somebody names until somebody put their hands on him. And then that's when he knows it's personal. Does that make any sense to y'all? No? Yes?
No, it doesn't.
It don't, right?
I don't give a fuck about that. My life, I could walk away and I'm probably gonna never see that person again.
I understand.
So I don't.
You're never gonna see him because he won't put himself in that person's vicinity because he doesn't want to get knocked the hell out. That's why.
Why is he talking about the chat and he's talking about somebody having a conversation in front of your face? Why bring up the chat?
Because it's all a tactic.
Let me propose this.
What's up?
He has to take shit. He can't take it personal. He can't because he's not going to be able to do anything about it anyway.
He can't.
If he's that,
but that's why he
better be able to absorb some words because he can't do shit about it.
That's why he talks the way he talks, Dylan. He's good. He's good.
You know, he was going outside hoping that Corey wouldn't follow.
Yeah.
let me do the obligatory let's go outside, but I hope he doesn't.
He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew that Corey wasn't going to, you know what I'm saying? Because he knew it.
This is why the chat.
Let me do the pro forma manhood thing.
If there was somebody like me in front of his face, he ain't doing that. He because I would let him know right then and there. Now it's gonna go down. I'm not Corey. It's going down. You do one more. It wouldn't have been 2 times. Stop right there, brother. Stop right there. You better show respect. I'll show you respect. You show me respect.
Allow them, and in fact, I encourage them to be themselves in the chat. Because this is a computer screen.
Right.
But one thing I will say this is to the youngsters especially, because they the ones who really don't know. I'm talking about 35 and under. When you in a man's face, you have to watch how you talk to them, because face to face is a lot different than the computer. On the computer, I got
Let me ask you a question.
This motherfucker saying all kind of shit about me on the computer.
Ask you a question.
But if they in my face saying that to me,
let me ask you a question.
It can go bad.
Why?
I'm not saying I'm not acting tough.
Hold on.
I'm not acting tough.
I'm asking you a real question. Why do you get triggered if somebody says that to you? Like what is it in you that gets bothered by a switch?
Okay, so listen to me. Manhood is all we got left. You really got to understand this. Just give me a second to land on this.
I'm with you. I'm listening.
If we don't have our manhood, we ain't got nothing. So when a man walk up to you and say something flirtatious to you, when a man walk up to you and say something where he's challenging your manhood and things like that, trust me, I don't care how savage it may seem. When you dealing with a man, you can set a man off if you in his face and you saying things that are not. I'm not talking about somebody just saying anything. I'm talking about there are certain things, like I can't walk up to a man walking down the street with his wife, Anton, and say, man, your bitch thick. I'll be like, wait a minute. Of course, by me being older, the last thing I want is drama in the streets. But what I'm saying is you can't disrespect men face to face. You can do it online because it's easy to do it online.
Nope. See, that's where we disagree.
Okay.
Hey, Stanley, my thing just rebooted, and I just seen something in the chat. I was wondering if you was interested in seeing it, or should I just let you look at it?
I don't see what
you
said in the chat.
Yeah, to the chat. I'm gonna keep playing it. You just look at it.
I want to hear this.
That's where we disagree, because you got to keep the same energy.
I don't see what you see in the chat.
Choose when you can disrespect somebody and when you can't disrespect somebody, and then pick and choose when you're going to react to somebody disrespecting you. You wrong, bro. You wrong as 2 left shoes. You're wrong, bro. I fuck with you. I fuck with you because you are one of the most disrespectful, and stand on that shit.
Oh,
but I want to understand what you're saying, Anton. You missed me when you say you can't disrespect people with what? Make sure you explain that to me.
You got to keep the same energy across the board, bro.
I don't understand.
You can't say I'm a disrespect you online, but then you can't do nothing in person.
Well, trust me.
Oh.
I'm not saying
do that.
I'm not saying what you're wrong about, but listen, talking to somebody in person is different than talking to somebody online. And if I'm so disrespectful, what do I do to be disrespectful online? Because you said I'm disrespectful online.
You just
I would
said,
like to
you
know.
said out of your own mouth that you will be disrespectful online.
Did
it
I?
ain't even. Yes,
Did
you
I say
did.
that?
You
Did I
just
say I'm
said that.
Hey,
disrespectful
Savage.
online?
You
Savage.
said you can disrespect. It's different if you disrespect somebody online.
Yo,
He really don't listen.
no,
He never said that. Corey never said that.
right.
He just sat there and just made something up. He never said that.
He does this though.
He said that the people on their computers in the chat, they just in the chat. If there's a difference between somebody saying it online that you don't know, you don't see, than you being in front of somebody's face. And he's making a
Well, I think didn't he say you can't don't disrespect me to my face, but you can disrespect me online or something like that?
yes, but Anton is saying something totally different.
Totally different.
He's saying that Corey is saying something, and I think he's doing it on purpose.
Yes.
Because that's why you looked at Corey like, did I say that? Like, and he did it a couple times where Anton would just say something and Corey never said.
See, but that's what I'm talking about. Anton knows exactly what he's doing. He talks around in circles, and to the point where you forget what he says. He contradicts himself constantly, but nobody remembers what he says, and nobody's willing to go back and find out what he says and call him out on it. Why? I don't know. But he's been fucking with Corey's head this whole time. Crazy, right?
Versus doing it in real life.
No, I didn't say what I would do.
How is it different?
I said if somebody in the chat room is saying something disrespectful about me, I don't hold that against them because they're
What
typing.
about when you talking about real people?
What do you mean?
If you comment on somebody and you give your opinion on real people.
What?
I don't want to go back and forth. I'm trying to make sure you understand what I'm saying. Do you hear
I
me when I
understand
say
what you're saying.
whatever I
Hey, Savage, you
say
see that?
online?
Yes. It's fucking bullshit.
You see that?
Well, could it be that Anton is just stupid?
No,
Stanley, he's doing this on purpose,
He's
Stanley.
fucking with his head on
Damn.
purpose.
He is doing it on purpose.
He's fucking with his head on purpose, Stanley. And it's insane that he's doing like that. He's not catching on to it.
I think Corey is catching on to it. That's why he keep like, man, it's like what are you doing? Like why you keep...
Go ahead, K3.
No, I think Corey is catching on to it. Like he's like if I say if you watch his show, he does does stuff like this or whatever. But yeah,
opinion of something is different than if I am.
I said disrespectful. How can you determine whether or not somebody feels disrespected?
Well, feelings is one thing, man.
You felt some type of way?
Yeah, because ain't nobody finna stand in front of my face and talk to me like they on my level when it comes to homosexuality. Like that'll start a war. That'll start a war.
We can agree to disagree. I think you're wrong. But I think I personally, I'm telling you directly.
He knows that because what's gonna happen in a few minutes. Gonna explain it all.
You're hypocritical.
Okay, well, you can say that. I don't think I'm gonna win that argument with you now. But what I am saying to you, Anton, is when you are talking to men face to face, trust me when I tell you this, man. It's different than online. Face to face. I'm the
same person in real life as I am online. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. Right? Anybody? Listen, I go.
K3, you watch them. What do you think about that?
You talk about what Anton saying?
Yeah.
I don't believe it because he got security.
Right.
Him having security says it all. I don't think he's that big to have security.
Well, he's not big at all. He's pretty short. But
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about.
I'm just like,
like,
it's a joke.
you know, like to be. Not saying he can't afford it or nothing like that, but I don't think he's that huge to have security. You know what I'm saying? Like Corey Holcomb is huge. He don't have security at all, and he goes to city.
Right, but and he explains that in a few too. All right, there's more.
Go city to city. I'm not an online nigga, bro. Like I create.
Yeah, cool. Even Stanley laughed. And he don't even know.
I'm not an online.
Yeah, but that's a lie. That's a lie.
That's a huge lie. That is a huge lie. I saw videos of when Anton first started. He was an explorer. He was a dude that went around exploring like abandoned places, right? Or places that people haven't gone in a while, or some shit like that. And then all of a sudden he became something else. And it was all online.
Content online, but I really am out in every single city. I done visited almost every single state. I have real meetups in real life. I shake hands. I kick it with people in real life, and I go out there and kick it with the people. I'm not different online than
What type of people do you think he hangs out or has in these meetings, and what type of streets do you think he's walking through?
Atlanta, Houston, LA, and probably Miami. That's it.
He ain't doing no street walking, not in no hood.
No, not at all.
Nah, he's not talking that
See,
shit.
I don't know. Savage. I don't know. He got into it with a guy named Tony the Closer, and Tony the Closer stays in Miami. And I think it's probably one of the reasons.
Tony the Closer, isn't he a comedian?
No, Tony the Closer is a guy. I think he played in the NFL, but he does like real estate. But he does like content too. He does real estate. But him and Anton,
I heard the name somewhere.
But they got into it a couple years ago, whatever. And he, this guy, he like probably like 6'6", 6'8" or whatever. But he was going, he about that action. He was going, let's meet. Let's, I can pull up on you. And I think it's like one of the reasons why he has like security, because of the way he talks online.
Right.
You don't know where that person will be at in the streets. If you know what I'm saying? Like you like to go to Miami, Atlanta, LA, probably Vegas or something. You're not really going across the country. You go to the hot spots, and that's it.
Yeah, I see Tony Closer. He looked like he about that business too.
Yeah, he a wild dude. He a wild card.
And so what happened? He didn't meet up with him, or did he meet up with him?
No, he didn't. He played that. I'm too big for this. We grown men. I'm not about to do that. And why would I meet up with you? Because Tony the Closer, he done got them all upstairs. He would have did something.
Yeah.
He's a young. He's not in his 50s. He's probably like
Tony the Closer is an older guy, right?
No, he's young. He's younger. He's probably like, I don't think he's 40 yet. If he is, he probably just turned 40. But he's younger, where he can do something. He's not. You can't just say something to him and he's not going to react to you. Kind of like what you were saying earlier, Savage. Like you're not going to allow somebody to say something to you without you touching them.
Checking it, yeah.
Yeah, Tony. You say something to Tony, and Tony gonna touch you.
Right, yeah. He's 41 years old. 41. So he's at the age where it's not tolerable. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna warn you before I beat you up.
Yeah, but this was like a couple years ago. So like I said, he was like mid-30s around this time. You know.
Yeah.
So.
But that's exactly why it is. Corey says it later on too. It's exactly why he has security, because of this.
I am in real life. People may think that because they may have never met me in real life, but I keep the same energy. I reciprocate, or I'm willing to walk away unless it goes up. If it's going to go up, then it's just going to go up and we just going to figure it out from there. But the fact of the matter is, I don't switch up.
See, I'm not
going to talk about you online. Hold on. I'm not going to talk about you online. And then when I see you in real life, I'm going to be like, man, I'm just playing. I'm not that type of nigga.
Yeah, but
either I fuck with you or I don't.
But see, that's just one scenario, Anton. What I'm saying to you is this. This is what I'm saying to you. I ain't saying it to offset what you just said. I'm trying to talk to you now.
And I'm not a tough guy either.
I'm not either.
I'm not a tough guy.
I'm not a tough guy. I don't even want to
Guess what? We know that shit. None of y'all tough.
Portray like I'm a tough guy. But what I'm saying is, when men stand between each other, there is energy that is being transferred. And trust me, When men disrespect each other face to face, motherfuckers can die.
I agree.
That's why when I'm talking to a man, especially face to face, I try to make sure I don't go over the line. And if I ever go over the line, I can apologize.
Is what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying, and I agree with you.
Right.
Why is it only face to face? That's what we disagree.
This is just fucking high school shit.
It definitely looks like it because you know. Listen,
it's like you know what? Maybe I'm just used to being in a corporate environment or on a ship, you know, where we all know we're men. Now let's be sophisticated men. Let's get some shit done type of men. You know, we sitting around talking about you were a man. That's not being a man.
Yes, yeah. Saying all that
Motherfucker,
bullshit.
get up and do something.
That's a man. That's a man.
You don't have to talk about being a man if you're a man.
That's what I'm saying. That's all that. I'm from Detroit. I'm from Chicago. I'm from here. This is what I'm gonna do. No, you just do it.
By the way, I also want to say, you know, the Corey talking about you kissed the white man's ass and then the response, none of that was necessary.
It wasn't. They could have had the conversation without saying.
I mean, you can tell somebody that, hey, you can convey that, hey, I think you're Uncle Tom or kiss the white man's ass or whatever, but you can say it without, you know, there are ways to get the point across without being all crass and shit.
Right. They both are doing the dumb shit.
I said, I will say in the face of a man that I said it about.
All right, well,
because I don't go there to try to. I don't have to.
You're right, Tim. It's like prolonging the.
Yeah,
bro. Watch your fucking mouth around men because you could die. Boom, plain and simple.
Yeah, that's a sentence. You don't need to do a paragraph.
It's like, this is how I know none of them want no smoke because it would have been up already.
Jock. Even though that's something that people say easily. Oh, he's shock jocking. No. Anything I've said about anybody, I will say right to them if they standing in front of me. And I would like for somebody to research the internet on things I've said and show me that I wouldn't say something to somebody
Let me tell you something. You know what they need to be talking about? What? They need to be talking about Darlene's fucking album cover. Stop this bullshit. Talk about that album cover.
Hold on. Since we men, let's talk about that album cover.
Exactly.
Stand up and turn around.
You got a woman sitting right off to your right who had an album cover like that, and y'all aren't talking about it?
I mean, K3, you just put a vision.
Take that puffer jacket off. Let me see you.
In my head, this is gonna last for a couple months. It's great. It's wonderful. Add it to the beat bank.
Standing there. The only thing I said I wouldn't say to somebody if they were standing there, because I saw Charles Barkley in the airport one day. And I realized how big he was when I saw him in the airport. Now, I've said things about Charles Barkley. If he was standing in front of me and he said, say that shit now, I'll be like, we black, man. Come on, let's calm down. I ain't gonna lie. That's the only one.
You know what the problem with this show today is?
Oh,
we got to do a part 2.
Uh-oh.
Because we ain't talked about none of the shit that we supposed to talk about.
Facts.
That's why, because we can't say dick sucking in front of each other, brother.
Well, Jesus, bringing it up again.
And I appreciate you for giving me that, because that shit, I forgot.
I don't like it.
Hey, see, Savage, that's the comedian in Corey.
That's the comedian.
Corey was trying to like
a callback.
No, Stanley, he's a comedian, so he's just joking. You see what I'm saying? So he's trying to get away from being serious, but Anton is not.
Okay, well then,
Anton
see, you and I, y'all, I'm seeing this a totally different way.
I know you are.
Yeah, because you don't watch Corey Holcolm. He's a comedian. Look, he's laughing and he's saying like, okay,
yeah, but dude, how many times are you gonna say don't say I suck dick, dude? That's
as many times it is because nobody trying to fight.
Yeah, Stanley, he's just
you know what? I get up and leave.
But Anton is going to bring him back up out of it just to start the beef going back on.
Anton wants
Because check this out, Stanley. Because if they go back to talking, he wants Anton to answer those questions, and Anton doesn't want to answer those questions.
Answer that question. That's what I was saying. That's what I'm saying.
You
Like
know,
that.
this is I know who knew that OYNs were so complicated.
Facts, like females. Like females. Telling you, bro. This is what I'm saying. They doing too much. Females would have already went at it. They doing way too much. They're doing way too much. And Corey's doing too much explaining. For you to keep saying that this is what would happen, this is what would happen, this is what would happen, and you're not doing a fucking thing.
It's like, damn, just let it happen then.
No, just smack them.
That's what I'm saying. Do something.
I'd be like, fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out.
Still, Corey, because I don't live a life of getting into it with people. I really don't.
No, Corey, you pick on people that you think ain't gonna respond to you.
Not give me an example.
Oh shit.
All right, crew, we are going.
Let me not do the commercial shit. Hold on a second. I'm gonna get this down. I'm gonna play the commercial over here first. I don't have premium because nobody hits that guy. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, now we can put it back up. Nobody hit that catcher, so there's no premium. Fuck that.
Corey, you pick your targets based off of.
Well, we can't really say he picked his targets because he's a comedian. You know what I'm saying? And comedians talk shit. But he's not really picking targets.
And that's what I don't get when people is talking about this. He makes a living off of talking shit. That's how he makes his money. He's a comedian.
Yeah, but he shouldn't get mad when somebody talks shit back.
No, I don't see, Stanley, there's a difference between you just jonesing or ranking with each other, because the guy Craig that be on the show, they go back and forth like all day, but they're joking with each other. They're not disrespecting each other. You know what I'm saying? Like Corey would do that all day with you.
Right.
I think when he said what he said, he had to let him know, like, all right, don't say that.
10 times.
20.
I mean, but Anton doesn't get it though. Well, I think he get it, but he doesn't care. You know.
You know what I see from Anton right now? I see that he is like, I got him, so I can pretty much say and do whatever the fuck I feel like, and play this game with him because that.
Do they get into light skin, dark skin?
No.
They need to do that next.
That's getting old too. But I know, I can tell Anton knows he got him in the back. And he knows that he's not going to do nothing because Corey's doing too much apologizing and explaining. And people like that, you can fuck with.
What you think they ain't going to do. And that's
Corey,
why
stop
you feel
acting like a light skin,
saying some of the wild shit that you say online.
But I asked you this, and I'm gonna ask you again.
I'm not gonna say.
Give
no
me
names.
an example.
No, I'm not gonna say no names.
You can't give an example.
No, I can't.
I really want to see
please,
Darlene
because
right now.
I don't want to implement nobody into this. That that'll be bad. That's not a good thing.
Well, do you understand by you saying that?
I like to speak from my own perspective.
It sounds like babble.
But you no, it's not babble. It's real, and it's real. That's why you're laughing.
I'm laughing at you because you didn't. I had to ask you twice so far.
You pick your targets
I pick on people
carefully,
and I said, "Give me an example."
You pick your targets carefully, very carefully.
Yo,
so you can't.
Anton does the same thing. Same thing. There's people that will whoop his ass in person that he keeps the internet. Just like you said, the dude we was just talking about. He in person, if you met him in person, he'll rock his nut. You know what I'm saying? But he picks and chooses who he does that to. On the net, he talks as much junk because nobody could jump across the net and strangle him. He knows he can fuck with Corey too because Corey's a comedian. He's always going to try to make a comedy out of it. He's always good, and he's already explaining himself way too much for it to be beef.
Give me an example.
Because
that's the third time.
I'll give you an example.
Okay.
You tiptoed around Dave Chappelle.
You talking about the last time I said something about him?
You tiptoed around Dave.
I'll give you that.
You tiptoed like a
See, I like that. I like the honesty and the real shit from Corey right there. I'll give you that. I did tiptoe. You say that to Anton, he'll say no. I don't do that stuff.
Ballerina.
But now I'm gonna give you that.
No.
But what
but
did I
you- but
tiptoe
would
about?
you would not have did that shit on a regular motherfucker. You know that Dave Chappelle's last Netflix special was not it.
And I tiptoed around it.
And you tiptoed around it
I
because
did.
you didn't want the smoke.
I did.
Overall. And so
Because
you pick and choose your targets carefully.
So wait, if you
Savage,
really
hold on, Savage. He's
Go ahead.
wrong because the special that Dave Chappelle had before this, he went in on Dave Chappelle, and he got backlash for that. So this time he didn't go as hard as he did on Dave Chappelle with his last one, because they got comedians got a community. They all know each other, they all talk and stuff like that. So a couple people said he should have said what he said. So that's why he tiptoed around this last time. Because if you look at the one he did before, he was going in on Dave Chappelle. So Anton is off on this.
So that means he did look him up. And the only one that could say that he did what you just said is Corey.
Exactly.
I didn't want to smoke.
No, because you didn't want the
Then he said he just didn't want to smoke.
didn't want the backlash.
Okay, but look, let me say this because you brought it up. I did tiptoe around how I really feel with the last special because I'm not gonna lie. It's everything that I said the time before when I spoke about it. Hot trash. No joke. In the future, when people watch it, they don't know him like we know him now in this culture. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?" I'll give you that. I did tiptoe around his special, and you know what?
And
I can live with that. I can live with that. But what else? I ain't trying to think of nothing else. But I'm saying I think that was kind of.
And
you found a way to bring that nigga into it.
I love you, Darlene. I love Craig. But they will not call you out on your bullshit and challenge you.
Now you trying to turn?
No. You asked me for the
Savage.
feedback. I didn't volunteer it.
He's doing so much.
I don't like that because on his platform, he is Corey on his platform. Can't nobody call him out on his platform.
Right.
So you can't criticize him. And then, like I said, him and Darlene been together 25, 30 years, like doing radio together. I mean, they got a history together, so different, It's not even the same.
Right. And I did say that too. I did say that to Stanley. I said he's used to nobody calling him out on his platform because everybody. I don't like. How is that? What? Why are you scared? Who's scared of that dude? Fuck.
You forced me. I said, you know what? I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Then you said, okay, well, Anton, go ahead and keep on naming names and let's get to it. Okay, well, let's get to it then, if that's what you want to do.
Well, how about this? Let me. Can I respond?
Because
to that?
Darlene is real chill, and she not gonna cause no friction, and Craig is happy to
I want some friction from Darlene.
be here.
Okay, can I say something about that?
See,
wait, you like 60-year-olds?
Yeah, I don't discriminate. If you can get it popping, if you look good, you get it popping. It is what it is.
Fuck, because
I don't think she looks that good anymore.
Well,
she looks 60. I mean, she's not bad looking, but she's not the album cover Darlene.
Wait, sis, listen, I got a grand imagination. So since gave me a picture of her, then that's all I'm gonna say. I can make sure the face look like that. Right then and there.
Like I said, she is by no means. She's age appropriate. She's age appropriate for me.
She's decent. I want to see what the body look like though. I got it.
I'm rich too. So
As her like right now. I'm gonna look that up.
I'm cool. I got my own movement. I got my own motion. So I can tell you the truth. And I think that you also surround yourself with people that will not challenge you because you big dog to them. Okay. You big bro.
Okay, so let me say this since you brought up Darlene and Craig. Let me say this. You don't know our relationship. But
I
see,
know what
I'm doing more teaching. I'm doing more teaching on some real street level shit than I thought I would have had to do. But listen to me, Anton. You don't know me and her relationship.
I'm listening.
Maybe
I'll say
the
I'm wrong.
reason you don't get the results you want from her is because there's a certain level of respect that comes from me and her relationship. That's what I'm saying. You don't know, brother. So that's what I'm saying.
I'm not talking about you.
Speaking on her.
I'm not talking about you talking about her. I'm talking about when there's certain subjects that come up on your show.
We done argued on the air a million times.
Man, come on, bro.
I'm just saying,
Corey. Sometimes you be on bullshit. Nobody call you out on
All
it.
right, folks. I
but I don't think
I gotta
catch
hit
me.
the hay.
Okay, I'm observe.
This is not keeping me awake.
I wanted you to see the last part, Stanley, because it ain't over.
Well, shoot, that last part is how long away? About 2 hours. There's 2 hours of this left.
I'm a C student.
Yeah, I didn't know this was in there. You gave it like
This is a gay conversation.
It's not.
I don't know. The source is always bait, and don't know nobody who went. I talked to a couple of people I know.
Don't have hired somebody.
You better
100%.
How you be talking?
Corey, stop talking tough. Stop talking.
Homie,
tough.
you
just said that.
I'm not talking tough. I'm talking to you straight up.
Why are you so?
You said you disrespected me in my face. And then you act like it was all good.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
To your face. So I'm confirming
All
what
right.
you said.
I enjoyed it.
Disrespected.
Y'all, some of y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, I gotta get up early in the morning too.
Hey, y'all, I check y'all. I'm probably gonna shut it down. It's been 3 hours. All right, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing saying we can't do part 2 tomorrow night.
We can do that. We can do that.
All right.
I'll let you know. Thank y'all for coming through, fellas. Appreciate it, man. Let me go full screen. Well, I'm gonna watch this shit because this is Savage Lands. I'm gonna go right here though.
Never going to jail.
I see.
What the fuck is we
Well, you
talking about? I'm saying, so I choose to only speak in riddles, and
it makes me say, okay, this is his lady. That's what that is. But I'm saying, like, if a man is in the streets with a woman, sitting next to a woman,
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna put this on hold because I think it's just to be honest with you. I'm gonna just say straight up, they both bust. If it was real beef, it would be real beef. It would be a different. It'd definitely be a different look on the review. It'd be a lot more. Put it that way. It'd be a lot more.
F around and find out. 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 Find out. F around and find out. F around and find out. F around and find out. F around it. F around it. F around it. Say four.
F around and find out, man. Find out which one it was more pussy. Was it Corey or was it Anton? Well, Anton. Listen, I hate when little people talk tough, man. I hate when little people talk tough. I can't stand it. It's just annoying. It's annoying. It's like a chihuahua that just at your motherfucking ugh. Man, I remember the first time they told me about chihuahuas, man. First time I motherfucking ran into a chihuahua, I was like, no, I'm good with dogs. I'm good with all dogs. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna do that. Soon as I moved past the damn chihuahua, that motherfucker bit my ankle. Waited for me to turn my back. This shit bit my ankle, man. You can't trust them little motherfuckers, man. People with the Napoleon complex, you can't trust them. Can't trust them at all. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. K3, I hope you hit that like, subscribe to my channel, man. Appreciate you for coming through. Stanley, as always, man, you are welcome. I was hoping to get more people. You know what? You know what I'm tired of doing? I'm tired of giving out invites to people that I always think that rock with me. I gotta keep reminding myself that nobody really rocks with you. You know what I'm saying? Especially the people that like grew up and know you, they don't rock with you. They ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't really rock with you. So you gotta build yourself out the mud by yourself, man. You really can't trust human beings. You know what I mean? Everybody was always talking about they're gonna rock with you. They, you know, they got you this and that. Next thing you know, they break a nail and they can't fuck with you no more. So I'm about to start, you know, this, you know what I mean? And this is shout out to Raw. I'm about to start really. I'm about to start really being an ass. Going back to to my dickhead ways, man, because I'm like it's tough putting your trust in your, you know, yourself into people that you think got you, and then showing your true colors. And then me with my big old heart, I keep giving them motherfuckers this benefit of the doubt. But like you just seen the video I made, fuck around and find out now. I'm tired of that. Wasting my time with you people. So let's build it out to Savage Lands. Y'all know where the fuck you are, man. So we gonna get the fuck up out of here.
Hey, welcome to my savage land, where anything can happen. No capping, just work trapping. All bow when I stand, or be slaughtered in the savage land. Cause Savage is the motherfucking captain. Welcome to my savage land. I create the fucking smoke to make you choke. Y'all ain't ready for the slaughter. I eat kings, goblins, and gods for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There can only be one winner. Watch me shine and shimmer. Welcome to my savage land. Welcome to my savage land. Who the motherfucking smoke? It's all gold in your dig.